I envy you guys. No, I envy you. -5 would be amazing. -5 in Poland, in my experience, like in my very limited experience with Poland in like 10 days that I spent in Poland, are really good. It's not windy. Where I was in Gdansk, it was not windy at all. So it was just there. It was just cold, I should say, very cold. But if you dress well, you just go out and you feel the cold in your face, and that's so great, man. But you're not actually cold. That's the perfect combination. I just love it. So no, I envy you actually. I like cold. I like cold weather. When I used to live in Yamanashi, right now it would be like 4 degrees Celsius, and I love that. I love the fact that it gets so cold, but the weather is so dry during the year. During like this time of the year. By the way, the game sent me back in the beginning. I have no idea why. I got no clue. I will go back and check if there's anything new, because if the game sends you back in the beginning, and the old man says if you go forward there's something for you or something, there should be something here. 14 now? Right now here it's 14 Celsius, yes. I really wish we had snow, but damn, I need to get a visa, and my friend said, I don't know, it's winter, but it's summer in Australia. Yeah, in Australia it's summer. In Australia it is summertime right now. You should visit Krakow next time. Beautiful city with a lot of tradition. Oh, I want to. I definitely want to. Krakow is south, right? Southeast, if I'm not mistaken. I want to because I want to go to, you know, all the historical, like, places. What do you call it? The... what is it? Like the... what is it called? You know what I mean, right? Like the horrible place. What is it? What is it called? When I say horrible, I mean like the horrific things that happened. What is it? What is it? Oh, what is it? What is it called? Well, it's 9 a.m. in the morning and I haven't had a lot of coffee yet, so excuse me. But you know the place that I'm talking about, right? That's in Krakow, I'm pretty sure. I prefer the cold because I always put clothes on. Exactly, you just put some clothes on and you're good. But let me tell you something. Cold in Athens, specifically, I'm not sure about the rest of Greece. Well, in other places too in Greece. It is much less bearable because 5 Celsius in Greece is like -5 in places that actually are not windy. Because here, what happens is that it's cold, but it's also very windy. And when the wind comes from the north, it's the worst thing ever. There is no place you can go, and no place you can be, outside at least, that it's gonna feel a little bit warm. It doesn't matter how heavy you are. Like, maybe if you have... what do you call them? Clothes that, like, hold on the heat. Like, what are they? You know what I mean. You know what I mean. The clothes that you put on, like, to go for a ski or some shit. Like, if you have these, yeah, you'll be fine. But if you don't, you're not gonna be safe from the cold anywhere. It sucks. It really sucks. But I prefer that over a hot winter. I very much prefer that. It's 13 here already. Nice, nice. Well, we are very close. We kind of share the same weather, I think. Kind of, a little bit. There is snow in the summer around June. Well, you're talking about Australia, right? Yeah, I know that. I know that. Because Australia is the upside down. They live in a different reality. They are doing Christmas summer. Summer Christmas. Which I find really funny. I find it really funny. I've seen Santa Claus with, like... with a swimsuit. It's really fun. Auschwitz. Yeah, there we go. There we go. So I really want to visit Auschwitz. Because those places are a reminder of how horrible humanity can be. And I want to... visit those places. I also wanted to visit in Japan, Hiroshima. I want to visit Nagasaki as well. I didn't visit Nagasaki when I was in Japan, but I did visit Hiroshima. It was like the dome and the museum. I will say it was like very humbling. Very humbling. It was a very eerie experience. Really, really fucking interesting. If you ever visit Japan, I would highly, highly recommend visiting Hiroshima. It's a beautiful city, phenomenal food. Hiroshima okonomiyaki is by far better than Osaka okonomiyaki, and whoever says otherwise is just wrong. And also make sure to visit the Atomic Dome and the museum. They're actually very good experiences. They're great experiences. I will actually backtrack here because I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do. And see if there is anything that I have missed. Oh, that's an item, right? Yeah, that's not a big deal. That's just an item, but... Well, I might die here. This guy just doesn't stop. I'm dead, yeah. That's fine. Oh, it's a really dark place. I had goosebumps visiting there. Yeah, I had the same thing happen when I visited Hiroshima. Specifically, again, the Atomic Dome. Everywhere else in Hiroshima, like, it's a beautiful city. Beautiful city with really nice people and phenomenal food. But the Atomic Dome and the museum are very, very eerie, I should say. Really cool places. Really cool place, man. And everybody should visit there. It's a great reminder of how bad certain things are. Yeah, kinda, though we have some pretty cold winters, but I reckon some places in Greece further from the coast have it too. Yes, like if you go up in the mountains... Or if you go to places like Trikala, like the northern parts of Thessaloniki, Evros, where I used to be in the military. Those are really fucking cold, yes. So it very much depends on where you are in Greece. But we generally get cold winters and hot summers. But the cold and the hot, like, varies, depending on where you are. But generally, it's like, what, 7... It can get like -5, -10, -15 in certain parts of Greece. Especially up in the mountains, specifically. Because Greece is very mountainous. So, if you live up in the mountains, it's very cold. Like, we have a lot of mountains in this country. A lot of them. Wait, do I have level ups? No, I don't. Okay. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go from the beginning. We're gonna scan everything, chat. Everything. Because I have no idea where to go. So we're gonna go from the beginning. From the beginning. But this all started by what I said about the... What do you call them? About the fireplace, right? My dream is to stay inside, to be inside in my house with a wooden floor or my living room. In a fireplace, sitting there, drinking my smoky scotch, and watching the snow fall outside. Nothing else. No music, no PC, no TV. Just sitting there, watching the fireplace, smelling the really beautiful, the great burnt wood smell of the fireplace, and watching the snow fall. Like, that's my dream. That's my dream. It will come true eventually. Any moment now, any day now. It's gonna happen. Trust. It's gonna happen. Definitely not in Athens, but somewhere in the world, it's gonna happen. Okay, you know what? Maybe I should just ignore this guy. It's just a dumb item. No, I'll kill him. How am I so bad at this game? Can you explain that to me? I've played this game for so many hours. I'm still horrible at it. Well, it's morning. Okay, it's morning. It's the morning debuff. We get the morning debuff sometimes. It very much depends on what the morning is like. I had a lot of raki yesterday. So, you know, I do get a debuff from that. A little bit of a debuff. Until caffeine kicks in. But Greece is a great place to live in. Not a phenomenal country. Let's say that. It's a great place, though. Like, if you got money... It's a great retirement place, let's say. Okay, I'll ignore it just for the sake of just trying to explore. Stop shooting at me, please. Like, a lot of places here might be new, and I haven't noticed because I've never been back here, right? So let's check if this is new, for example. Probably not, but you never know. You never know. Because I did see some, like, bloody mush, whatever that is, going down. I still remember that from yesterday. I did not go back to watch the VOD because I'm dumb. I should have done that, though. Okay, wait. Yeah, this probably works better. Campfire? What do you mean, wait? Oh, it's not the same, but me and my friends on winter, we spent around the campfire, snow around us, and we were sitting and chilling. That is amazing, man. That is amazing. That sounds like a dream. Although that's gonna be a little bit more cold. But that means that it's not windy. So if it's not windy, you can do that. That's great. I would love to do something like that at some point. Campfire, wait, the climate sounds exactly like stuff I was listening to in ancient Greece history class. Yeah, it's a little bit all over the place depending on where you live, because again, if you live up in the mountain, the summers are gonna be hot, but they're gonna be like 30 degrees Celsius hot. If you live down here, it's gonna be like 40. But if you live up in the mountains, then the winter is gonna be like 0, -5, -10, with a lot of snow. But if you live down here, the winter is gonna be like 5 degrees, maybe 0. But again, the wind makes it so much worse. Like, I love dry winters. I love dry climate in general. And a dry, non-windy winter is my dream. I live for that. Relax, please. I'm trying to navigate. Which everybody knows is a big challenge. A very big challenge for me. Oh, come on, man. This corruption... This corruption thing, man. Oh, these guys are like 5 FPS. What's going on? What's going on with you guys? Why did you get the FPS debuff? Okay, so they are fighting the other dudes. I'm not really sure if I've been here, actually. I don't remember these guys fighting the big boys. Oh, this guy's alive. Wait. What's this enemy? This is the first time that I've seen this enemy, so we might be in the right place, actually. I have no idea how I got here, though. Oh, wait, I do. I do have a small idea. What is this? An inkling of an idea. Okay, so remember, we may have not explored that area. Oh no, the guys are here. Okay, so the other dudes are dead. That's fine. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Let's go up and see if this is the way, and then we'll go and explore that way. Stop! Wait, there's a bird here. Oh, I've healed those, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, I remember this, I think. I think I've been here. I think I remember this. I think. Again, emphasis on think. We also have houses upside down. They're really something else weird to experience. Wait, upside down? What do you mean houses that are upside down? You're not Australia. I thought that was an Australian thing, because Australia is the upside down country, right? So it is technically all the houses are upside down. Haven't lived there, but, you know, technically I think in Australia that would be the case. But you are in close proximity. I didn't see an upside down house when I used to, like, when I visited. Oh, I remember this. We've been here, actually. Yeah, I remember doing this. Oh no. Maybe I just never noticed the people fighting each other. Classic. They are literally upside down. That is crazy. I've never seen that. That sounds cool. That sounds really cool. So apparently the teacher was explaining us that... Wait. The reason for early Greeks' colonization of Mediterranean was cold climate in some regions, and these people take bigger parts in the process. That is very early then. Because we got coasts even here in central Greece. There are coastlines everywhere. But yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Greek people in the early days also colonized Sicily. So maybe that was one of the reasons why they went all like over there, all the way over there. Also, probably one of the reasons why they went to Egypt, to like northern Egypt, because there were a lot of Greek colonies in like northern Egypt, which later became part of the Eastern Roman Empire, much later. But you know what I mean? Oh no. But yeah, they're upside down. That's like what? Well, I'm dead. And this doesn't really seem correct. This doesn't really seem the right way, but no way seems like the right way. I really don't understand what I'm supposed to do and where I'm supposed to go. I'm so lost. So extremely lost. Okay, let's go forward now, okay? Let's take the shortcuts and go forward. Oh, wait! Maybe this is new. Probably not. No, because we've been here. Oh no, our elevator is going up. That's fine. Let's take the long route. I think the long way. I've sent pictures on Discord upside down house from Poland. Whoa, okay. I will check that out later. Nice. Nice, thank you. That sounds really interesting. Why is it upside down? Is it symbolic or something? Like, what is the... What was the thought process of making an upside down house? The thought process behind. Is this the one that's useless, or is this... No, yeah, this is the area that I cannot access. Yet. There's nothing here. Dude, these guys with their stupid short bows, I hate them. What about over here? Is there anything here? No. Not sure where I'm supposed to go, man. I wish there was some kind of, like... The game told me, but I forgot. So how do I figure it out now? Don't tell me. These guys... The guy followed me all the way here. Wow. Just wow. Okay, nobody followed me here, right? We're Gucci. We're safe. Okay. Finally. What do you want, Mr. Bird? Okay, you know what? We're gonna be killing the birds on the way, so everywhere that there's a bird, we've been to. We know that we've been to, and we know this is not the way, okay? Okay, chat, remember that. Honestly, I don't know why it exists. I've accepted the fact that it's a real thing. Yeah, but why is it a real thing? Oh, wait. Pay your respects. We have paid our respects here, I'm pretty sure. Right? Let's do it again, but I'm pretty sure we have paid our respects here. Like, if a thing exists, there is a reason why. And if it's weird, I always want to know the reason. Like, I'm intrigued. Why are you up here? Oh, there were two birds? Or did I not kill you the first time? Well, you're dead now. Whatever your reason was for being alive, now there isn't a reason because you're dead. It doesn't matter. So what about here? No, there's nothing here. Nothing here. So this area is done. We're done with this. There's nothing here. We're leaving. Corruption. Great. That's exactly what I needed. Oh, no, dude! This bird dudes. Rude. And created a chaotic, disorienting world. That would be... Yeah, that would be scary. Where, in which, like, place? In Warsaw? I did not spend a lot of time in Warsaw. I just used it for commuting, like to go where I wanted to. I never actually stayed there. I haven't explored it. I don't know what it is. It looked like a typical capital city. It didn't really look at it. It didn't, you know, it didn't seem special or anything. It says it's symbolic and architectural statement built to represent the uncertainty and upheaval of Poland's communist era. Oh, I see. It serves as an allegory for how the communist system turned everything upside down. I see. And created a chaotic, disoriented world. Oh, that's actually great. See, it's always nice knowing why things are the way they are. There's always an interesting story behind it. And I was thinking that it might have something to do with that. Poland had it very rough, man. Arguably rougher than Greece. Because at least, well, you had two at the same time. Like, you had, like, Germany and Russia, like, on the other side. Which was probably really fucking bad. Really crazy. Poland has been through some shit. In Zakopane, Zakopane? I think the Zakopane. I think that my friend visits that. Like, again, I've told you that a friend of mine is half Polish, right? I'm pretty sure that he's either from there or that he visits there often. Because he has mentioned that city. And I don't know the names of a lot of Polish cities. So if I know one, it's probably because of him. So there's a very, very big chance that... No, is he from... No, I think he's from northern Poland. From Gdansk and Sopot, right? Somewhere around here. But he has visited that area often. He has mentioned that. I know the name. Nobody's looking at me. Oh, these guys are. Oh, I need to kill that guy too. Oh, no, no, no. I'm corruption again. No, 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 man. This place is hell, man. Does anybody know how to navigate this place? Like, can you maybe help me with soulspeak? Sicily was the biggest colony, but it kind of strains from today's perspective where they all went all the way to Crimea. Yeah, I don't really know. But they did what they do. They did what they do. At least when they colonized it, they did not, like, destroy everything. Like, Greek people, like, for, you know, for all, like, everything you can say, sure. Like, I'm not sure, like, what bad things you guys learn in history about Greek people, because maybe there are, but maybe we don't learn them. But in a general sense, when they were colonizing, they always respected the culture. They allowed them certain freedoms. It was not like, oh, we're here. Everybody else get the fuck out, right? Which is good. No mainstream? Not today. Not today, Slendy, because the outfit is not yet, what do you call it, dried. It's not dry yet. I cannot wear it. But Monday, you better be sure that it's going to be a mainstream on Monday. From Monday onwards, 10 days. It's a mountainside village, a lot of tourists because of the looks. Okay, so maybe he's been there as a tourist. The biggest colony, I don't know if it was Sicily or Alexandria. But Alexandria was much later, actually. Alexandria was a colony during the Alexander the Great era. That's when they colonized it. So, gotta keep in mind the timeline. We're talking about ancient Greece, right? Is this? No. I've done this one. Like, I've missed one somewhere, or I just missed the way. But we'll figure it out eventually. But yeah, Zakopane is one of the places that I want to visit as well. But maybe it'll be just very touristy. Do you recommend it? Or is it just, you know, interesting because it's upside down, but there aren't any more reasons for that. No, I'm not gonna go there. Zakopane is a home of Polish Highlander culture. Oh, okay. So it does have a lot of history. Because I love visiting places that have history and learning about it. It is really interesting to me. Like, one of the reasons why I don't really want to visit America is because, like, what the fuck am I gonna do in New York instead of, in terms of, like, historical tourism? I don't care. There's nothing there. Almost nothing. There's no like ancient history or like medieval history. I'm interested in that. I don't really care about modern history that much. I don't know why, but I'm really intrigued by how ancient people and medieval, well, everything before the 1500s, basically. I enjoy going to countries that have history. Which is why at one point I want to visit China 100%. Like, yes, I don't really like the way they do things over there with, you know, the government necessarily. I don't really agree with their tactics or whatever, but I'm not Chinese. I don't know their culture again. So, I want to visit China. I want to learn about their history a little bit, like firsthand. I want to see a lot of the famous places. I want to do all the touristy stuff, basically, in China. Oh, wait. This might be... No, this is not new. This is the old one. Like, there was a time that I was trying to learn Chinese as well. But Chinese is very, very, very difficult, man. Okay, these guys are dead, but this is not new. I've been here like 1,000 times. This is not a place that I want to be in. Doesn't really matter. But anything before, like, medieval times and before, I'm always interested in. I really want to visit almost all of the countries that have... Almost every country that has, like, that type of history. I want to visit India. I want to see Taj Mahal at some point. Because Taj Mahal has been, like, a... I don't know if you guys had those. This is a small tangent, but... Did you guys have the Scooby-Doo, like, world exploration, whatever it was, magazine? Because I had a weekly... What do you call it? A weekly subscription to that, and every week it would go to different places with Scooby-Doo and stuff like that. They would also have collecting cards that I was collecting. It was not the TCG, but they were just, you know, just cosmetic and stuff like that. But anyway, there was a Scooby-Doo magazine that was going to different places around the world each year. And was it monthly? It was monthly. It's month. And every month they would go to a different place in the world and write about it. They were writing about it, basically, about the history. And the one that had fascinated, like, I don't know why, but it was fascinating to me, was Taj Mahal. Because I learned that Taj Mahal, you know, the beautiful building, the beautiful white building, was built as a tomb to that emperor's wife. And that same emperor was building a tomb of his own, but he never got to finish it. And I think it's still there. There was like a dark Taj Mahal. It was all black. All marble, but black marble. And he tried to build the exact same thing, but he didn't get the chance to because he died. He died before it was finished. So I really want to visit the Taj Mahal and see it, and then possibly see if that is still there. I don't know why, but when I was a kid, like, that story fascinated me. The fact that he tried to build a tomb for himself, but he didn't make it. But the tomb of himself would be stark contrast to what the Taj Mahal is, in terms of, like, colors. But they would probably complement each other very well. I don't know. That thought always fascinated me since I was a kid. Okay, let me kill this real quick. Corruption again. Yay. We love corruption. Wait, there is someone here. Oh, that guy. Yeah, good job. Wait a minute. So let's go this way. I heard about Zakopane. I watched a lot of ski jumping competitions as a kid. Ski jumping? That sounds dangerous. That sounds very dangerous. Wait. Okay. That sounds very dangerous. Also, in a historical aspect, I recommend going to battlegrounds in... Wait, I almost died here. Grunwald, where Poles fought against the German Teutonic Order. I don't even know what that is. That sounds interesting. I don't know a lot about, like, the early German people. The early Germanic people. I know that a lot of words that we have nowadays in English come from that era. Maybe even older. But I don't know a lot about what was happening in Central Europe. Like before the 1500s, let's say. The 1500s. The 1500s, right? That's what you would call it. Yeah, the 1500s. When I was little, I had a sub to Find Valdo magazine. Amazing stuff. What is that? Find Valdo. I don't know what that is. They show different parts of the world as well. Oh, so it was basically the same. Yeah, it's really cool stuff, man. And I think that was the first time that I got interested in, like, places other than, like, Greece, like outside of Greece. They had, of course, a month dedicated to Greece. They did one to Greece. One was for India. One was for ancient China. One was for, I remember, a Japanese one. France. All kinds of things. I remember, like, it was like a year-long thing. Maybe even 2 years. And then they cancelled it. I did not cancel my subscription. They cancelled it. But it was really fun, man. And to be honest with you, today information is so easy to get. But I would still do that nowadays, if that was a thing. I don't know. Maybe it's because of nostalgia. Maybe it's because I like having physical media and, you know, like reading through them and stuff like that. I really like that, but it's interesting. The Teutonic Order is a Catholic religious institution found as a military society. Really? I don't know that. I didn't know that. How Catholic were the Germans? I do not remember them as religious extremists. But maybe, again, we either didn't have that in history, or I was just not paying attention in history class. Because I was a little dipshit. Because history was, like, reading history, the subject in class was boring. I was not interested in reading the school history book. I hated it, because it was so boring. And because I was a little dipshit. So I was interested in history, but I liked learning about history from different stuff. Not through the history book. But I think their history books are very outdated. And they were back then, and they still are. Because they almost never update them. Which is one of the big reasons why people are not, like, younger kids are not really interested in history. Having said that, nowadays that, like, information is so readily available, I don't know how, like, good that would be. Like, even if they update the books, yes, it would be more interesting to the kids, I guess. But the information is so readily available everywhere, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, they do need better books, but that's another point. That's another thing. It was also planned to be across the river from the Taj Mahal. Yes, exactly. So it would be like across the river on the opposite side, and they would like kind of complement each other. It would be beautiful. But I want to see if that's actually there. I'm not sure. Back then when I read it, it said that it's still there. It's unfinished, but it's still there. So that was very intriguing to me. I wanted to go and visit and see it. Okay, lads and ladies, time for a history lesson from me. Okay, let's see it. The Order of Brothers in German House of Saint Mary in Jerusalem was... Oh, it was in Jerusalem. That makes sense. Okay. Was formed to aid the Christians on the pilgrimages in the Holy Land and establish hospitals. Was that... Nah, we're talking about like the 1600s, maybe? I learned a lot of history from Assassin's Creed. You know what? Back when the Assassin's Creed games were great. Yep. Because they were based in historical facts, but they were historical fantasy, right? They were never historically accurate. But when you see an era, and you see it portrayed, and portrayed well, you actually get interested in that, and you go back and, you know, see, like, what happened during that time, right? I had that happen with other games, not Assassin's Creed games, but other games. Its members have commonly been known as the Teutonic Knights, having historically served as crusading military order for supporting Catholic rule in the Holy Land and Northern Crusades during the Middle Ages. I see, as well as serving military protection in the Catholics in Eastern Europe. So they were during the Crusades. So they were basically one force that they were utilizing during the Crusades after the first or second Crusade, I guess. I see. Like how Da Vinci built tanks and stuff. You did? What? I didn't know that. What? Da Vinci was building tanks? I don't know a lot about artists. Why do artists have such a, like... Why are they interested in the military? I don't know why. Why are they militaristic? What is going on with that? This is not new. This is definitely not new. But I'm gonna go down here anyway, because you never know if there's something new that pops up. What even was that? That was weird. Da Vinci was a painter also, and but also a great engineer. Oh, okay, so it was the engineering part, not the military part. Okay, that's good. That's good. I was about to say AC made it seem like he did. Oh, AC made it seem like he did, but he wasn't really. He was just interested in, like, the way they work and the engineering part of them. How they were built, what makes them tick and stuff like that. I see. Okay, that's better. That's better. Where... Steffi, do you maybe know where I'm supposed to go? Can you maybe help? Because you've been through this area, right? Can you maybe, possibly, like, through soulspeak, try to help me a little bit? Because I see myself... Well, I love talking to you guys about this stuff, but I also want to progress a little bit. So I would love to, while talking, actually maybe progress a little bit. And I can probably never do this on my own without help. I think. I'm desperate here. I really am. Wait, I've been here. This is where I came from. Wait. Oh no. No. Let's leave. Run. We don't want to be here. Let's run. Da Vinci designed numerous military inventions, including a tank, a multi-barreled cannon, scythe chariots, wow, and a giant crossbow. His designs also featured siege engines, salt ladders. Whoa. I didn't know that. What's up with artists and military, man? What is up with that? I don't get it. I don't get it. Da Vinci was Italian, right? Italians and German artists and the military, man. What the fuck? What's up with that? Motherfucker even invented early concepts for a helicopter and a machine gun? Oh my god. Really? Back then? Wow. That is impressive. Impressive, but me no likey. Oh, wait. Like, I don't know if I've shared this, if I've told you guys before, but I don't care about guns. I hate them. I don't like modern arms, let's say, at all. Like, when I read about fights, they are fights where people were using swords to fight each other. Wait, let's kill that bird, because if there's a bird here, that means that we haven't been here. Let's kill the bird. That will potentially help. I've been here again. What if I go down there? What about this place? Oh no, I'm back here? Oh no, man. The thing is, if I die, everything will respawn. So I'm trying very hard not to die, but also to save my potions in case I actually find my way. And Assassin's Creed 2 Brotherhood showed his inventions in the game, actually. Really? That's really cool. Much more historically accurate than Assassin's Creed, what do you call them? What is the new game called? What is the new game called? I'm not really sure. The Japanese one. Shadows. Shadows, it's called. I would like to help, but I have no idea where you are right now. Okay, let me just go to a teleport point. And just chill over there. I should probably die, right? That's the faster way to... like, because I have no idea where I am either. So let's just... I will let the corruption take me. I will put a +1. And it's fine. I was invested in chat stories. True. And I like the chat stories too. But I kinda... I will either have to Google it, or, like, I will need help from chat. So, I don't want to Google stuff. I don't like Googling things when I'm playing. A lot of yap today? That's fine. I love that. That's one of the reasons I stream. I like yapping. So, we are in the Bow Capital entrance. Okay? So where do you think I can go from here? I can also go to the Shrine Dwelling or the Depths of the Capital. Those are the only 3 that we have. This is a dead end, I'm pretty sure. Wait, is it still a dead end? Wait a minute. I haven't been there because it was a dead end. It was not connected to the other areas. Because I got teleported there. But maybe now that I did the thing... maybe now something has opened? Because it looked like it was connected, but maybe it was not? I don't know. Because I like history in general. I like history as well, but I don't like modern history. The history that I like is usually, again, before medieval times. Medieval and before medieval times. I don't know. You know, a lot of bad things that happened back then, you know, like plague and stuff like that, but I find it, I don't know, kind of romantic. In a sense. Okay, so I remember this area. Is there anything new here? No. Medieval history is really interesting. It is, it is. And medieval fights are also very interesting. Oh, come on, man! No, no, no! Stay here! Little asshole. I don't really need anything from the panda, though. So I guess that's fine. Oh, yeah, this is the place that I will come when I have solved all of the puzzles. But I haven't done that yet, I think. So it doesn't let me go here. Yeah, I need to possess something. Wait a minute. I've done this, right? I think I did this yesterday, but sure. I just speedrun history. Yeah, that was fast. Let's see. But history is very important, man. If people read more history and actually, like, understood what we did wrong... and, you know, did not repeat the mistakes. And it's very important to teach history to the younger generation and actually make it so that they enjoy reading through it and learning it. People would have much less problems right now. The world would be a much better place. But history keeps repeating itself because we don't really study it, we don't give a shit about it, and we think it's just a boring subject in school. Because they don't do a good enough job. And I think that parents should also be a little bit more insistent on how important history is. That would also help. Do I want to go down there eventually? Kalimera, Pusaki, kalimera. How's it going? Did you find your way? No. I am more lost than ever. So this maybe... No, I'm dead. That looks like a way though, right? I'm not crazy. That does look like a way. That does look like something. Yeah, I'm desperate here, Aki. I have no idea where to go or how to get there. Like, if you have any idea, even, like, I'm so desperate that you can tell me in non-soul speak. Like, if you want, just tell me where to go. Like, it's completely fine by me, because I have no idea where to go or what to do here. I am completely lost, and I think that if I was to do it on my own time, I would actually be paying attention, and I would know where to go, but now I didn't, and I don't know where to go, so I guess it's fine, right? I watch a lot of Polish YouTube channel and history channels about history and censorship without censorship. Oh, that's great. That's great. Because you know that every single country that does their own history, they censor a lot of stuff. Because it's very biased. I think that's wrong. I think that's very bad. But... because it gives you a very, again, biased and only one side of history. And you don't know the other side. And when you listen to it, when you hear it about it from other people, you're like, whoa, what do you mean we did those things? I never knew. But it is what it is. Go find Panda. Oh, I don't know where. Oh, I know where Panda is. Hey, I know where Panda is. I think I can get there. I think I can get to Panda. It's where we started the stream on, right? Exactly where we were. Oh my god, what did I miss over there? Wait a minute. What? In the Panda? Like where Panda is? Okay, so from here it was right, gang. I think. We go past these people. I think. I'm gonna ignore you, sir. Don't start shooting. And we go all the way... Oh no, this is wrong. Oh, I'm on the wrong side. I'm on the wrong side. History without censorship really is fun to watch and listen to. Schools are using his textbooks too. Oh, that's great. That is great. You know what? That actually woke me up a little bit. Not really. That dumb fart, man. That dumb fart always gets me. Okay, so it's maybe left, gang. It is left, gang. And we go through here and we go opposite. Yeah, there we go, there we go. I remember. We're close to Panda. We're close to Panda. I know where to go. Dude, I cannot, like, talk today. Like, I'll die by my own saliva. Like, what the fuck? It's somewhere around here, isn't it? Oh, it's that! It's that one! It's in there! I know. Dude, you need to chill. Yeah, that's right. You got bitch slapped. It's right here. I remember. Nope. Leave me alone. Missed the end of yesterday's stream, but I saw you found Panda here. Or was there was another NPC? Yeah. There was the old guy. The old guy told me you should go forward. And then I go forward and I jump and I get in the beginning. I get to the beginning. It loops around for no reason. I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do here? I looped around. Like, what's going on? It doesn't make any sense. But this is where we started the stream today. Like, I jumped down from when the panda is. And the old man is no longer there. He told me... I told him, I'm down. I answered positively to the question that he posed. And then... he said something akin to, like, move forward, but you will not like what you will find, or something like that. And then I said bet. And I moved forward. But forward was jumping down. And jumping down meant I'm back in the beginning. So that was kind of puzzling. You should jump also. I also thought it was the same, but it wasn't. What do you think? But no, it is. It is exactly the same, but I did it in the beginning of the stream. No. I'm not crazy. I'm definitely not crazy. It was the same. This way, right? Like, it's bad when I know the way. You can tell that I've done this many times because I actually remember how to get there. Great inspiration for an RPG, a labyrinth. I'm writing that one down. Oh no, man. Why? Why do that? No, Slendy. Slendy. How is the RPG going, by the way? How's your game going? So I go over here, right? So let me walk you through the things that I was doing yesterday. So I went here. Like, I've done this like a million times by now. Mr. Panda is here. I'd say hi to him. He doesn't have anything useful for me, but I did buy those things. I don't really care about that. Hello, Mr. Panda. See you later, man. And then, there was an old guy here. He was up here. The old man told me go forward. I go forward. And there's a place I can jump. I jump down here, and this leads me back to the beginning of the whole thing. Which is very confusing because it doesn't really make any sense to me. Like, why would I go back to the beginning? And the beginning doesn't really... Like, I don't understand. I just don't. And there is no other way in here. The only way in and out is from there and down. So I'm very confused. So this is where we started the stream today. Right here. So if I jump down here, I get to the beginning. I need to be the cross outs of my character being misunderstood all the time. on the game. But they will all be in Polish, so nobody will really be able to know that you're crashing out in Polish because nobody speaks Polish. We need a translator in game, right? Didn't do much work on it lately. I have so much stuff to do these days. That's fine, man. Just take it slow and enjoy the process. But yeah, this is just the beginning, right? Everyone will understand kurwa. That's true. That is true. That is true. That is the one word everybody knows. True. But yeah, there's nothing else to do here. The other thing is jump down to the depths and die. Oh, wait. What? Wait. Is there any chance that if I jump from someplace here, I will not actually die? No. Okay, I'm dead. Okay. No, I'm dead. You're supposed to jump there, though I don't know if pulling some levers before will affect the area. That's the thing. I've pulled every single one. Every single one. So my thinking process was, you know what? I should probably go back there, jump down, and then retrace my steps. Because I did pull a lever that changed some things. And those things that were changed, I don't remember what they are, but they should probably be there. And, you know, something's gonna be different, and I'm gonna find a different way. But I couldn't find anything new. Because I didn't really remember if there was something that was new. My memory sucks, so I don't know what's old and new. But I always end up going around in circles. But yeah, let me show you. Oh my god, wait, I'm gonna die. Yeah, this can kill you, by the way. This killed me yesterday. This killed me once. Let's go. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that kurwa is like a very well-known word that pretty much everybody speaks. Like, everybody speaks Polish to an extent because everybody knows kurwa. Kurva is also in Serbian, right? You guys have it in Serbia as well, I think. And in Slovenia, like a lot of countries have the same word, but they kind of pronounce it a little bit differently. Wait. So this is the place, and there's no new route here. Also, if you go very early there's a gap, and you might actually fall down and die. I've had that happen yesterday. Because of course I did. Something like that. Yeah, but... Give me a second here. So I will jump down, but I don't think there was anything new. Like, I remember something being new. And I've pulled every single lever there is to pull here. Come on, Wuchang. You're a warrior. The meaning might be a bit different. I think the other meaning in other languages is not as friendly as in Polish. In Polish, you say kurwa for everything, right? But it's a little bit more heavy when it's, it's mentioned in other languages. So they use it more offensively. I'm pretty sure. I'm not pretty sure, actually. I don't know what I'm talking about. So, I jump down here. Do you remember, like, where I should go when I jump? I go down here, and I'm back in the beginning, right? This is going down, which is where I initially needed to go. And this is going back up in the entrance. We even use kurva when we're happy. I know, exactly. So you use the term very loosely. I'm very aware of that. Like, my thoughts were that I should go up there and then something new is gonna happen. But I do not see anything new in the capital entrance. Right? It's just the same thing. And you don't have to get the teleport. You can teleport here, so there's no reason to. So instead of going back here, then I decided to go back down and check the other way. And the other way is exactly the same, I think. So what exactly is the game expecting me to do here? Because this is the exact same thing. Like, I'm very... Do you see why I'm confused? You know what the problem is? I know there was a way that changed. There's something that changed. Somewhere in the game. And the game kind of showed it to me as well. But... I forgot where it was. Me being the dumbest that I am, I forgot where it was. This is just the shortcut, right? And all those are the same. Nothing changed over there, I'm pretty sure. Wait, did something change? Why is that connected to that thing? Maybe that changed? Let's go down this area and see if anything changed here, actually. Probably not, because I think I did this yesterday as well. But maybe behind? Like over here? Yeah, I got corrupted, of course I did. It's fine. Is there any chance this is new? Probably no. No chances. Are you kidding me? That stupid... Stupid tree brain thing. I just went around in a circle, right? Nothing changed. Back in my circle. What is that? Oh, that's an enemy. That's an enemy that comes from the ground. I know that guy. Okay. Maybe corruption buildup, corruption resistant gear would be great here. Oh, this is yeah, this is just a shortcut. So this is just going around in circles. Did I miss anything on the way? I don't think I did. Corruption resistant gear, by the way, I should probably equip it for now. Just for now. I never really care about corruption, but right now I think it is important. Wait, my gear is pretty corruption resistant. Actually. Imagine not having corruption resistance. Like, what does that feel like? This is a little bit better. Yeah, my gear is pretty corruption resistant. Maybe the hat isn't? Well, this is better, but this sucks. Why not? Just for this place. Like, look at this shit. Like, oh, come on, man. But why would I care about this stupid thing? There's nothing here. So, there's nothing here. So, we go through the other area. Unless I'm very blind. Do you think I'm very blind? Like, am I missing something that's painfully obvious here or something? I think I'm just going around in circles. Oh, is there a new path over there? What is this? No, this is not a path. Okay, stay there. I'm ignoring you. I don't see anything either. Yeah. By the way, this is the Blight Town of this game. %. So I just go around in circles, nothing has changed. It's confusing. It's not just confusing, it's also the fucking corruption. The poison. Okay, so where were the Chads fighting? Oh, they're still fighting. Okay, let's go that way. Maybe here something changed. Okay, there's a bird here. Let me kill the bird, so we know that we've been here. Hopefully I won't die, because when I die, this is pointless. Like, maybe I need to go over there? I'm not sure. So nothing over here. I was about to look at the guide, but I found the route eventually. I am very tempted to look at a guide. Very, very tempted. Because I've spent more than 3 hours in here. And I was lost for like 2.5. Like, I remember this. This was like, again, one of the first things that we saw in this. It's not like this is new. You got range attacks, so you kind of need to die. The rest can survive, it's fine. Like, the rest can live. So the way these guys are fighting, I don't believe there is anything there. What if I go up here? I remember this. In the beginning I said, oh look, this is very strange, because this is different color than the other ones. But this was just a random item, and who gives a fuck, right? It was nothing. I mean, the location seems fun to explore first time. The second times is confusing as fuck. Yeah, like in the beginning I was very excited and the location is beautiful and everything is great, but when you're stupid like me and you don't really know where to go, even if the game tells you where to go, and you forget about it because your memory sucks and you don't look at your VOD because you're retarded, well, you know, things can get troublesome. Things could get very troublesome. You know what? If I don't... I won't look at a guide. I just want to go and check the VOD. And just find the moment where I activated the last lever. Like, the last lever that was activated, that is what I want. I think. Because that shows me where to go. And I think after spending so much time in this place, I will actually be able to tell where to go. I think you're on the right place now. Maybe? Like, maybe something changed here. Yeah, this is the thing that cannot be opened again. This is another one of those paths that looks like the path to the final boss, but there was another one, like, right before. So this is obviously not the final boss. Oh, who's winning? Oh, the red guy's winning. Okay, keep doing your thing. This is a really cool design, by the way. This is probably the coolest monster design they've done in this game. This is really cool. What area is this? This is the final area. This is the ancient bow town. Something like that. Bow city. Not a town. It's not a town. So this I cannot interact with either. So let's go the other way. You did another level, or you found one on this level? Yeah, I've found all of them. That's the thing. I found like almost all of the levers. Maybe all of them. I don't know. There is no other lever that I can find, from what I understand. Let's heal up. You don't read? Okay. Not gonna. Let's go up here. Maybe there's something up here. Probably not, but... I'm pretty sure we were here, and we've activated this one. This is like one of the first ones we activated. Wait, what? 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 How is this? Oh, maybe this was activated. That was the path that was revealed. Maybe. Wait, what the fuck is that? Wait. Where is that? Where? There? Somewhere? Holy shit, I did not even understand. Oh, wait, it's right here. This is the door. Okay, this is the way that opened. Okay, wait. Did I figure it out? Well, that's an overstatement. I didn't figure it out. Did I stumble upon it? What? This is just the shortcut. Oh, that probably means I can open one of the doors, right? Maybe. Maybe. You found it? Yeah, is that the one? So wait. So what do I need to do now? Where is that thing pointed at? There. So I want to go there now. Okay. I see. So that is... I don't know what where the compass leads. It's fine. We don't need to. Okay. I think I got it. So now that door is gonna be open. Or maybe not a door. Maybe it's like a path. I don't know. But whatever that is, now it's opened. These guys are still fighting. Wow. Who's winning? The red guy is still winning. The other guy is hanging on, though. Oh, so now I can use this, maybe? I'm trying. Come on. I need to find the right one. I need to do the same thing from for the right side. My fucking god, man. Yeah, there's another one apparently. So I didn't miss one thing, I missed two things. So we found the left one apparently, but there's a right one as well. Where the fuck is the right one? I've spent a million years here. Maybe that door is open now? Like, if this door is open, that would make sense. It is! It is! This door is open now! Okay. So then you have to do the left one first, so you get access to the right one. Oh. Okay, I see, I see, I see. There we go. This is very confusing, man. Maybe it's just me, because I did not notice where I needed to go, or I did not realize. Wait, I've been here. There's nothing here. Oh, wait, I haven't been here. This is just a similar looking place. Do I need to kill you, sir? Okay, I'm just running. Fuck you. What is there to do here? This way. Okay, I'll kill you because... Yeah, you can be annoying. Okay, this way. Let's heal up. With all the stupid stuff that I did, I've run out of potions. So I go down here. Are we sure? Well, the guy's coming, so I don't have a choice. I'm not gonna stay and kill them. Wait. Is this the other one? Please tell me this is the other one. Okay. What do we have over here? I think this is the other one. I think we got it. I think we got it, boys. So now we go where the two guys, the two Giga Chads are fighting. Hopefully they will still be fighting by the time I'm there, so I won't have to fight any of them. Yeah, they're hanging on. It's a close fight, actually. Whoa. The Angel Chad is trying his best. He's doing well. Well, I got one. It's not a big deal, not a big deal. Okay, we're safe, we're safe, we're safe. So now I can activate it. Come on. There we go. There we go. I did not have to look it up. I'm proud of that. Who's that? Who's that? Who's that, Flux? Who's that, General? GG's? Yeah, this feels better than actually beating a boss. It is the equivalent of that, to be completely honest with you. Okay, so that door has opened. There's another door that is not open, but maybe opening this door is gonna let us get to the other door. And I know the way here? Wait, do I? Okay, please tell me there's another bonfire around here, because the other one is very far away. What's that? Well, I guess that's our sister's voice. Oh my god, are we gonna put down our sister as well? So the other girl that we were fighting was not our sister? No, she was. Forbidden Lands. Whoa! This is from the screen. Whoa, that is cool. Look at, what is that thing? Oh, what is that? What a banger. You know what? I'll RP walk there. Whoa. This is awesome. So we are in the core of the corruption, right? What are the epicness happening? It's really fucking cool, right? No idea. Whatever it is, though, it's really fucking cool. Zhao Yun. He was born in the Kingdom's era, and he was born in general in the era. Known for his tactical prowess during the Battle of Sun. How many times will it take once we find the boss? Oh no, there are a lot of angels here. Okay, let me heal up. Okay, maybe they're not gonna attack me because they are kneeling to their king. That's a cool enemy, man. I want to fight you guys, but I have no heals. I need to find a bonfire. If I find a bonfire, I'll fight them. No bonfire here. Okay. It's probably gonna take a while. So is this the final boss area? Like, I really hope there's a bonfire somewhere. Please, like a shrine, a small shrine. What a beautiful area. Look at that. Look at this guy. What a Chad. Please don't fight me. Oh, look at the eyes. Creepy. Oh, cool, cool, cool. And there is a bonfire. Yes! Yes! Finally! We did it! Battle of Changbang, where he rescued the future heir of the Shu Kingdom, and while he did not manage to save their mother, the heir mother, because not wanting to get a capture, she kamikazed the way to Zhao Yun pushed the wall. To the well, and Zhao Yun pushed the wall. The wall? What wall? Okay, let's level up. And flask upgrades. Oh no, this is maxed. This is maxed out. So no flask upgrades. So just damage. Just damage, baby. That's all we need. Oh wait, this is not... Well, I guess I need to go here for the damage, right? Oh god damn it, come on! Sag. Sag. But I guess I want to use all of the things that I have, right? Let's just use them all. It would be great if they had the QOL of Lies of P. This game came out after Lies of P, so it should definitely have that. Any Souls-like that doesn't have that, the QOL thing, the really good quality of life thing that they have with, you know, being able to do that from the menu, the upgrade menu, you know, it should be legal to not have that anymore. This whole area looks like Grime, to be honest. What is Grime? Oh, Grime is a game, I know, but what? I've never played Grime, I don't know. But the design makes a lot of sense because this is the feather disease, right? This is how it's been symbolized during the game. Okay, 85,000, I guess that's a level. Maybe 2, hopefully. No, that's just 1. That sucks. That's fine, though. Because I can get a little bit more strength. And that's all I want. Yay. Nice. Body horror Metroidvania. Oh, but look at that. Look at this shit. It's beautiful. Oh, let's change our headgear. You know what? I think if this is the final fight, there's another thing. I don't think this is the final fight because there's another place to go. But I think we should look as cool as possible, right? And this is very appropriate, I think. Done to close with the capture of the body while he's trying to escape the baby, and the baby manages to slay up to 1,000 soldiers with the baby. Wow, during the escape. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, wait, I can open this, right? Okay, thank God. I don't need to do another puzzle. Oh no, it teleports me. Oh no. Oh no, where does it, where does it?
Marrow and bone, ash and dust.
Wait.
Run through me, blood of the ancient.
Who are you and what do you have to do with my sister?
Gates once shut, now wide open. The time is nigh. Hope all but forsaken, yet here I stand.
Ew, fingers.
Power under my command.
Why couldn't you be a hot lady?
I must thank you, Wuchang.
Oh, it's an old guy. No. Cool design though. Really fucking cool. Whoa. It's sword.
Heavens above, feathers within,
So we set him free. Nah, you're gonna die here. Sorry.
and soul aligned.
Yeah.
Has become I. Feathering,
I.
fuel my ascension.
Oh, that's a really cool design. Whoa. Okay.
Like father, like daughter.
Oh, so he killed our father, maybe? Ouch. Oh, wait, I did not rest. I have no heals. That's fine. One shot with no hit, one shot.
Thunderous divine, smite those unworthy.
Okay, I thought I dodged it. I didn't. It's fine.
Foolish mortal.
Music's good. Okay, that might, like, almost insta-kill me.
Cast me aside. Today, I took my vengeance.
I'm just trying to see his face too, man. Oh, I see. I see what he does. Oh, no, no, no. I see what he's doing. Okay, how do I dodge that? Oh, I need to be very far away and be... I see how to do that. Okay, good, 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 good. We have our fair share of hot ladies, it's true. Okay, it's really big that with no heals, I got to phase 2, actually. If that is phase 2, but that is definitely an attack. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Yeah, sorry, I forgot to enter the dream. I always do that. Okay. That guy's pretty good. I think that if I go far away, so when I see him do that, I just run away, and I wait for the waves to come, and then I go right or left depending on where it is, where I need to be. But this is a beautiful area, man. I love this one. Maybe my favorite area in the game, probably. But I like, you know, like fantastical settings like this. Damage token. What does that do? But yeah, it is true. We have a lot of hot ladies. We do not have enough crusty old men, I guess. So, you know what? What is one crusty old man?
Marrow and bone.
Yeah, whatever you say. Yeah, let's see it. Someone's got a chip on his shoulder. You don't seem very friendly, man. I think that's why people cast you aside. Maybe you should be more, I don't know, more chill. I need to get out of this place. I don't see anything. Oh, there we go, there we go. Doesn't look like you can avoid this one. Okay.
Immortality would still elude me.
Oh, again? Okay, so maybe I just run to the other side because I baited him there. Okay, I see one on the left, one on the right. No, what's happening? Oh, this is different. Okay, this is a different mechanic. Okay. Okay, this is the one that he was doing. Okay, he does the same thing in the same place? No, okay. He tracks, okay. Not the wave, please. It's not the wave, okay. Yes! He's dead! Old crusty man is down! No, you're dead, bad. You're dead. You're dead meat. Crusty old man. Where's the hot dude? Where's the hot chick? Second attempt. GG's. Nice. Welcome, me Deebs. Hey, Red Rose. Hello, hello, hello. To dodge those waves. Wait, what? Well, I don't know exactly, but I'm lucky. I got lucky. He didn't really use the waves a lot. I dodged a couple of them. I kind of understand how it works. So it tracks, the first two track where you are in the beginning, and then the next one tracks where you are. So you kind of have the time, if you're far away, to kind of move between them. But it's fine. Cool fight. Cool fight. That was pretty good. Even though it was a big fight, and I'm not really, you know, a humongous, like, humongous dude. The camera really gets in the way sometimes, and this one it didn't. Really good. I loved it. Really cool fight. You know what's cooler? The fact that I beat it without having to do it again, because this guy has a lot of HP. Was that the final boss? I'm not sure, but I don't think so. Because there is still another area that we want to go in. Besides this, there is another green thing that we want to go in. We'll see. This dude seemed easy as fuck. This was the final boss. I don't think so. I don't think so. If it was, it would be cool, because we've done a lot of cool fights, and this was pretty decent as well. But I don't think he's the final boss. We'll figure it out, though. We'll see. We'll see. I should probably upgrade health. Oh, this is health. Okay, true. We Gucci. Okay, so I killed the old crusty old man. What is there to do here? Let's see. What is this? Let's check this. Enter the stream of Samsara. Okay, see? There's something new here. Kill while knockdown changes really make the huge difference here. Oh, 100%. 100%. The knockdown used to be... First of all, you did not get iframes when you were knocked down. And second, you couldn't get up. So when this guy knocks you down, now you got the ability to get up or to stay down and not get hit. That didn't used to be the case. So it definitely makes a lot of difference. And you know what? I think that's good. That should be in the game in the first place. I understand what they were going for, but it probably feels extremely bad not being able to get up. Having said that, if they hadn't changed it, I would still play the game. And I would still probably enjoy it for what it is, because you kind of have to meet the game halfway, right? You cannot play the game as you want. You need to play the game as the game wants you to play it, right? To a certain degree, at least. It needs to give you a certain amount of freedom when it's an RPG like this. But you still have to figure out what the framework from which you can play the game however you want, right? I fight was cool, but I think the voice attack indication was a bit too much. Oh, I was not even listening to it, but maybe subconsciously, maybe. Did you play Stellar Blade yet? No, Red Rose. Stellar Blade is one of the games that I have on my to-play list. Possibly during December. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. You had the old patch experience. It was really annoying. I get it. I can see that happening. There is no turning back beyond this gate. Will you step forward? Okay, one thing, though. Do you think we can open the other gate now? There's another gate, right? That we have the ability to open. Like right here. First of all, let's get the gear. This guy has gear. Maybe he has cool gear. Probably not, because he's not a hot lady, but we'll see. We'll see. Stellar Blade is a game that I own right now. On my Steam library, on my family library. So, that means that we will play it. We'll be playing that. When you get back Democracy, that's gonna be on the list of games to play. So the next game is gonna be Demon Souls, Red Rose. The original Demon Souls from PlayStation 3, which I got. And after Demon Souls, I will probably give you back Democracy, and we'll figure out what game we're playing next. Don't promise anything. But maybe. Maybe. So, let me think. This guy... Where was the guy? He was right. No? Oh, yeah, I need to go back. And then left. Yeah, there he is. Okay. So, let's check this dude real quick.
Do you have for me?
Shut up. Let me give you...
Treasures do you have these
There you go.
patterns? Unmistakable.
Okay, so let's see what this
This is an ancient artifact of the Bow people.
Yeah?
I've seen these symbols before at the Shu Sanctum. It's their tribal mark. However,
Okay.
to use these marks so, this is no ordinary tribesman.
Yeah, it was like a king or something.
Seems the strange happenings in Worship's Rise must be connected to this leader. Oh, your talents are truly remarkable.
I know.
The fate of Worship's Rise may very well rest in your hands.
Yep. Okay, let's see what you got, though. This? Only this? Increases your weapon's feathering damage at the cost of reducing physical damage. I don't care, but I will get it. Oh, wait. We got the booba dress. We got the side booba dress. That's from the previous fight. Okay, this might be cool. Did we get anything from this guy, though? Maybe this thing? You know, I'll get it. Just because I can. Nothing new, it seems. Maybe that is the only thing that's new. Doesn't look that OP to me. Doesn't look that good. I'm probably not gonna use it. What about the side booba dress? Although, you know what? I think the side booba dress is not gonna look as good as this one, right? Let's try it out. Yeah, side booba is cool, but she's not a side. She's a classy lady. Wuchang is a classy lady. It costed 500k, 1500k, 15,000k. Yeah, that's fine. I got money. Plenty of money. I'm Gucci. But yeah, I don't like this. This might be decent, I don't know, but I prefer this one. Now here we might make some changes. What is this? Let's see. This is pretty good, actually. This is pretty darn good. This is also decent, actually. Probably better than what I have right now. Huh. And did we get anything new? Wait, what is this? Leg armor? Nah. That ruins the whole thing, the whole concept. No, we don't like that. You know, this is strong, but it doesn't match our outfit, okay? Is there no transmog? There is. Oh, you mean like transmog, like as like you keep the gear, keep the stats, but you change the outfit? No, you cannot do that. Gear goes with outfit. Which, to be honest with you, I like. It's more immersive. In a single-player game, that's fine. In a multiplayer, like MMO, like World of Warcraft, Final Fantasy XIV, and stuff like that, sure, right? But in a single-player game, you kind of have to commit, I feel like. I don't want transmog everywhere. Again, it makes sense in multiplayer games when there are like thousands and thousands and thousands of clothes, like Final Fantasy XIV and World of Warcraft and stuff like that, where RP, for example, is a thing, and you want to show off your character. But in a single-player game, there is no reason to have something like that. I wouldn't want that in a single-player game, to be completely honest with you. Maybe I'm on the minority that doesn't really like those things, like the multiplayer things that they do as quality of life in single-player games. I don't really consider them quality of life. I think it's just a little bit... It's less of a commitment, and I like commitment in video games. I really like it. It's in single-player games. And in multiplayer, it very much depends. But anyway, whatever the case may be, we want to go to the Bow Capital. Where was it? Shrine, the Shrine Dwelling. It was here. Let's see if we can open that green door now. My guess is that we can't. Maybe that's the door to the final boss or something. But we are going to Samsara. Like, isn't Samsara like the equivalent of the paradise or something, right? So I'm pretty sure we're going in a god's realm. So that's gotta be tough, right? I don't think that's gonna be the final area. So whatever the green thing is, it's probably not the end boss, so it's something optional. So if I cannot unlock it now, maybe it's hidden behind a quest line that I maybe missed? That could be it. But yeah, so we're going there. And we're doing that. Whoa. We're doing that. But if you go through this gate, I think, there is some green goo gate that's very pretty. And that's probably where I want to go. There. So let's see if this is open now. Oh! How do I always forget that? I have no idea. That small guy, I've been here 3, 4, 5 times. He's always made it. So there's another thing that I can activate here. Let's see. You must possess the Ring of Samsara. Ooh. Okay, so I need to go to Samsara, do whatever I can do there, and then come back here, and this is the finale. That's really fucking cool, by the way. Do you see that? That's amazing. That's also green. And it's the only time we've seen that green color. It's usually white and red. You know, those... What do you call them? Like those vein-like thingies that we see that are connected to the feathering disease. Those are always white and red. Like as you see even on the ground. There's probably symbolism there. The color, well, red usually symbolizes blood. Like, and, you know, like aggression and stuff like that. Passion as well, but in this case, I think it's aggression. White, I don't know what would be. Maybe the divine? But green is a very different color. We'll see. Tickles my brain in all the right places. It's great, man. This is a great game, Red Rose. If you haven't played this game. Like, at this point, we're end game. And I still love it. So I think it's a big recommend from me. Big recommend. Okay, so... It's time. No turning back. Oh no! The old man comes back? Hopefully not. That's not me, by the way. Who's that? He got his weapon? Ah, that's cheating. Who are you? That's a human boss. If he's a boss, he's a human, so that's cool. Wait, we didn't even fight. What the fuck? Oh, that's a... interesting shot. I knew it! I fucking knew it! The old man! The stupid old man! I told you that guy was bad. I shouldn't have given him that stupid thing. I fucking knew it, man. I said it too! He was weird. He was creepy. He is actually the final boss. This fucker. I shouldn't have given him the item, man. Just because he's a stupid doctor.
Rise, clothe these bones once more.
Wait, what the fuck? Wait, first of all, she's not dead yet.
You are awake at last.
Who's the other one? Is there?
Indeed, time has passed, yet our paths intertwine once more.
Pause jump. No, what? No, I got the bad ending. I gave him the item and he was gone power hungry and I got the bad ending. No! No, I probably missed on some very cool boss fights. No! I got the bad ending! Because I gave him the fucking item, man. I'm certain that that's what happened. I gave him the bad item, and he did not die, and then I got the bad ending. Fuck. Fuck. Just because he's a doctor doesn't mean that he's a good guy, okay? Oh, fuck. What a cool game. These are the credits, right? These are the credits. So that means that it is actually the end. So we will have to wait for the second playthrough. As much as I want to go back and play it right now.
Oh, no. No.
That actually plays very well with the song. What a beautiful song. What a beautiful game. I love this game. This is a great game. In my list of games, this is probably somewhere in between Bloodborne and Dark Souls 2, maybe above.
You don't want to be like this. This is disgusting. This is awful in every way. If I could kill it, I would. But I legally can't.
Really? Why? So you got the bad ending as well and you didn't give it to him? Okay, I feel good. Well, I think that it's probably a combination of things. That probably adds to it if you haven't done other stuff. But it's probably not necessary. What the fuck though? I did his entire... Oh. Not... Anyway, some thoughts. Like, final thoughts on this game now that I just finished it. I would say this is a phenomenal game. Wuchang is a great game. Better than I was expecting, and I came here with pretty high expectations, to be honest with you. This song is amazing. Level design, phenomenal. A really nice combination of Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3. It makes sense. It makes a lot of sense when you use the teleports and where the teleports are and how the interconnectivity of the game works. Everything makes sense. It's just really, really, really good. The level design of this game is phenomenal. Voice acting, sound design, art direction, combat also very, very heavily inspired by Bloodborne. And I love Bloodborne's combat, so I love that too. And Lies of P, probably. I don't know, the only thing that I didn't, like, vibe, that it didn't really... The only thing that I can say as a nitpick is that I couldn't kill certain villagers. That's legitimately the only one. The only criticism I have of the game is that I couldn't kill some villagers. That's pretty much it. Everything else I really like. I cannot think off the top of my head something that I would say is legitimately tampered my experiences. Like, it legitimately is a great game. And again, its biggest strength is level design. Being able to teleport everywhere, but also not having as many bonfires. Utilizing the shortcuts effectively actually helps you. Utilizing the interconnectivity of the game, when it happens, it doesn't always happen, but sometimes, when it happens, it makes sense. Because when you're connected back to your Firelink Shrine, that means that that's your progression point. So I don't know what to say, man. It's just a phenomenal game. I really enjoyed it. I cannot recommend it enough. I would say it's a really good starting off point for Souls-likes as well. Like, if you want to jump onto Souls-likes, this is a great game to start with. Doctor's always sus. Yeah. That's the thing. They know. They know. They know that we're gonna trust the Doctor, and they make Doctor the bad guy. For fuck's sake. I did it as a joke. I said it as a joke in the beginning. Getting the good ending is a stupidly annoying process. Like, I did every boss but missed an NPC behind a random door and got the bad ending because of that. Oh, that sucks. I just wish the endings would look more like Lies of P. I really hate it when you need to die and stuff. Yeah. That's not good, if that's the case. But we're gonna do a second playthrough of this game, and it's probably gonna be with a guide or something like that. But again, overall, this game was really good. Surprisingly good. Level design, sound design, everything. Everything. The combat flow, everything. I love it. It makes a lot of sense. Everything makes sense. Everything feels intuitive. I didn't have to go out of my way to ask for directions or anything, because even now, in the end, that I was frustrated and I couldn't figure out what to do, even then, I figured it out eventually, because everything makes sense. The only reason why I didn't was before, because I forgot where to go. That's my thing. Here I read my messages. Next time you say that, I will never read your messages. You're not entitled? Don't act entitled here. Don't say that. But I will, eventually. I'm reading all of your messages. There's always next time? Yes, there is always next time. The next time we're gonna play this, we're gonna get a good ending. But now it gives me one more reason to want to play it again. Even more, because I want to see the good ending and actually get the boss fight behind that big wall. Sorry, Kira, I had to buy some food. Don't worry about that. Oh, that's the story of that guy in the 70s. He's the one to defend people. Okay, so he was an old Giga Chad. Okay. The vocal in this is so good. It is, right? It was phenomenal. Getting the good ending is super the annoying process. Okay, I read that. Yeah, Chinese doctor back then are either a killer to eliminate their rivals or actual doctors. Well, that makes sense because they know the poisons or stuff like that, right? They know how to utilize poison, so that makes a lot of sense that they can actually easily be killers, right? Entitlement, yes. Saying, Kira, read my comment. That is entitlement. I read everyone's comments. Don't go out of your way to point it out. I even looked up stuff not to miss a boss. I thought it was enough for a decent ending, but I guess not. So how many endings does this game have? Does it have 2 endings, a good and a bad one? Like, my god, the fact that I was helping the guy from the beginning probably led to me getting the bad ending. Like, it was probably one of the reasons. There are 4 endings. So I got the worst one, or did I get like a... I probably got the worst one, right? If there are 4 endings and I got the worst one, oh no. But it's fine. I got the best one in The Witcher, okay? Shut up. It's fine. Don't even say it. It's fine. 3 more playthroughs to go. Maybe what we can do is that we can, like, come back or something like that. We got the worst one? Fuck. I think that one of the reasons why we got the worst one was because we were doing the Doctor's quest line. If you don't do it and you don't help him, he probably dies or fucks off somewhere, and he doesn't kill you here, so you get to go to Samsara and maybe not get the best ending, but you probably get more. That's really interesting, though. 4 endings which are influenced by your interactions with certain NPCs and completing specific quest lines. Yeah. So I think I got the worst ending because I was helping that fucker. I think that's what happened. I was helping him because he was a doctor and he could possibly find the way to cure the Feathery disease. God fucking damn it. My goodwill got the better of me. I should be an asshole and ignore the doctor. But yeah, what a game. If you guys haven't played it, I would highly recommend trying it out. This is their debut title as well, their debut game. One thing though, I really hope, in the loving memory of our sweetie, beloved canine companion. Oh no! Sweetie is their dog, probably. Special thanks to all members and their families for their understanding and support during development. Oh, that's really nice. And this was the debut title as well. This was phenomenal. This is really good. I would highly recommend this game to anyone, man. Secret, bad, good, and true. Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, Sweetie was probably their dog. Sweetie was probably their dog. What a cool game, man. I legitimately just want to go back and try to do the other endings as well. This week, so the most of the game, the secret endings ends the game earlier. Oh. Okay, so we didn't miss out on a lot of things. I guess that the good ending gets you to Samsara, and then you have another fight there. And maybe the true ending is you get out of Samsara and you don't die in there or something. And then you actually can go to that green gate and open the gate and beat the boss there. And then you get the true ending. So that means that we missed out on at least 2 really cool bosses. That hurts. That hurts deeply. But it is what it is. It is what it is. We need to get the true ending next playthrough. Next playthrough, we'll probably get... I want to get all the endings. I don't know if that's possible in one playthrough. Would it be? I don't think so, because you cannot save scam, right? And since you cannot save scam, there are no, like, load points. I don't think you can load the game from a certain point. Let me see. Because if you can... Well, that would be cool. Casualty reversal. Wait, what is this? Dream achieved. Oh, new game plus. Does that mean new game plus? Casualty reversal 1. So that probably means new game plus 1, right? That will be much easier. I don't know if it will be much easier, to be honest with you. This game is pretty tough. Even new game plus 1. It's gotta be tough, I think. This game is pretty tough. And the thing is, if the enemies are tougher, if you don't unlock additional, like, tree branches, you cannot be that much stronger. I tried to get you to 2 of the bosses, but you messed up more stuff than I did. Still got the same ending. It's fine. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Oh, to get all the endings? Yeah, it's gotta be easier. It's gotta be easier. Because we know what to do now. Like, I know... Well, I don't know what to do, but I assume that, again, getting the... One of the endings, or a way to get the good ending, one of the things that you have to do is not progress the storyline of the stupid doctor. Who I was helping, even though I got bad vibes from him in the beginning. But I said jokingly, hey, he's probably the bad guy. Turns out I was correct, even though I said it jokingly. You missed my favorite general, man. Who is this? Oh, are you talking about the guy that you were referring to? Well, maybe I get to fight him in Samsara or something, right? But I didn't see him. But we'll get him. We'll get him. We'll get him. So, what should we do now? I don't have a tier list ready, and I was thinking of doing a tier list of Souls-likes and Souls games. But the problem is that there is no tier list that includes this game. I don't know why. And most of them don't include Lies of P either. So that's annoying. So I couldn't do that. Let's see. Is there like a Wuchang tier list that maybe we could do? What a cool game, man. What if I Google this? Oh wait, this tier list might have them all. Wait a minute. And a lot of them that are not even Souls-likes. Does it have Wuchang? Because that's the important part. Where is Wuchang? If it has it, we're doing it. Where is it? Oh, there we go. It has it. Okay, we're Gucci. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it real quick. Doki Doki time? Pokerogue? Ooh. Well, you know what the problem with Pokerogue is? It's just random chance for the most part. Not for the most part, actually. I just suck, that's why I say that. I did make it to Eternus for a second time. I got my ass handed to me by Eternus, but I made it there with 3 megas. Punch Club. What's Punch Club? Is it the game that you were playing? Probably not. Probably not. I don't really like how it looks. Probably not. And also, isn't that a mobile game? I don't play mobile games. So... this is a Souls-like tier list. Now we're gonna do a little bit of something here. We're gonna add a row below. Hello? Add a row below, please. Oh my god. Okay, wait. Delete. 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 This is D. Here. This is haven't played yet. And we need to create another one. Haven't played yet is gonna be this. You know what? No, that's a different color. Let's make it this color. And this is gonna be not a Souls-like. For fuck's sake. That's gonna be the row. The what do you call it? Purple one. Is it pink? Pink, probably. Hobo browser game? What's that? Based on chance 6% of the time. We're talking about Pokerogue. Pokerogue is cool though. Pokerogue is really cool. I play it. But the thing is, now I'm a little bit burned out on it because I did make it to Eternus, but I got my ass handed to me. Oh, I appreciate that. It's on Steam. Okay. Again, probably not gonna play it. It's not my type of game. But thank you. The Witcher, my favorite Souls-like. It has The Witcher. Holy shit. Anyway, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. So, let's get into it, okay? Demon Souls. Haven't played it yet. This is the next game that we're playing. Oh, also, give me one moment. Wait. I think... Yeah, I think that I can... Do we have like a loop or something? Give me a second. Give me 1 second. Let's do this real quick. Loop. There's no way there isn't a loop video, right? Like 1 hour or something? Oh, come on. Maybe the entire OST? Okay. This is the entire thing. It's pretty cool because this game has really cool music. Okay. Let's do this. And... Ooh, there we go. So let me know if the sound is too loud or too low. I think it's fine. I think it's just as good. As good as it needs to be. So, let's get into it. We got S, A, B, C, D. Haven't played yet and not a damn Souls-like. So, Demon Souls is not a... I'm kidding. Haven't played yet. Also, when I say Souls-like, Born... All of those. Soulsborne, Souls-like, call them what you will. The games that play like Dark Souls. Demon Souls we haven't played yet. It's the next game we're playing on Monday. We're starting it on Monday. This is the Demon Souls remake. Again, haven't played it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna play it. Maybe after I play the original Demon Souls on PlayStation 3, I will actually get to it. So I can have an opinion on if the remake is better or not. Why is Destiny on the list? Why is everything on the list, EB? There are a lot of games that are gonna be really, really annoying here. To see here, because a lot of people consider a lot of these games Souls-likes, which is crazy. Everything that is even remotely action, third person... God forbid, is considered Souls-like nowadays. Maid Demon Souls? I don't know. Oh, yeah, because we are doing the maid outfit. So, yeah, on Monday, we begin this Demon Souls stream. And it's also going to be a maid outfit one, because we hit the goal, I have to wear the maid outfit, yes. Made Souls is coming on Monday. Yes. Dark Souls 1. A tier. No question. It's not S, because I think it's top of A. It's either top of A or S. But I will put it on top of A because as much as I love it and as much as I appreciate it, it is very clunky. It was the first game, of course. That is why it's very clunky. But it was the first game. It revolutionized the action games genre. So its impact is enormous. But a lot of the boss fights are very meh. Almost all of them are meh. Besides the DLC aside. But this is such a unique and personal experience for every single player. We've shared some stories about, you know, me playing the game, then my brother, then a friend of my brother's, then other people that I've seen online playing the game, and everybody has such a different playthrough. Every single Dark Souls 1 playthrough is so deeply personal, and that's, I think, the biggest strength of this game. Phenomenal RPG, great game. Top of A, I will say for now. And maybe playing more of them, maybe it will even be moved up to S, okay? We'll see. This is gonna be fun since I don't think you know a lot of these games. Well, yeah, I will just put them on haven't played yet or not a Souls-like. And these are some actual Souls-like there. Yeah, there are. And we're gonna play those. Dark Souls. Remastered. Oh, well, I guess this is the original game? Like, this is the same game, man. It's just the remaster. It's the same thing. Okay? Up here. You know what? I'll just leave it here. I'll leave it even here. Like, this doesn't need to be there at all. Dark Souls Remastered. As I said, everything that I said. It includes the DLC, though. It does include the DLC. So let's put it at A. I'm not sure which one this is. Which one is this, guys? Do you know? Let's go to Dark Souls 3 and we'll see. Dark Souls 3 is S. Dark Souls 3 is S. Dark Souls 3 is the game that cemented that me loving Souls-likes and Souls games and Soulsborne games and whatever you want to call them. Elden Ring was my first one, but this was the game that I knew that I was in love. The moment that I rocked into Anor Londo and saw that beautiful view of everything, the moon, and the way they, like, I don't know, the way the lighting, they used the desaturated colors with the lighting and the shadows. Everything was so beautiful, man. It was amazing. I love Dark Souls 3. Its gameplay is top of the series if we put Elden Ring aside. Still to this day, an example of how to do linear level design with enough interconnected areas to feel like everything is connected to each other without doing the Dark Souls 1 thing, where everything looks back to the Firelink Shrine, in the first half of the game at least. I really like this game. Dark Souls 3 is definitely an S for me. The characters, the boss fights, some of the amazing boss fights. It would be the bottom of S for me, probably. Or maybe a little bit above the next one, because I'm definitely putting another one up there. Because the first boss fights, like the beginning boss fights, there are some very weak ones. But that's besides the point. Anor Londo? No, Anor Londo. But I've made that joke too. I've made that joke too. It's Anor Londo. This is Dark Souls 2? Oh, okay. It doesn't say Dark Souls 2, right? So we're starting off with the FromSoft games. No, this is Darksiders, guys. Oh no, Darksiders is down there. But this is Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 2 for me is probably bottom of B. Dark Souls 2 is a great game. Dark Souls 2 has some of the best RPG elements of the series. I really like the hitboxes of the game. I love the ADP being used as an additional stat. Agility, you know, working as it works with the flask and the increase of your iframes. That's great. But I played the soft version. The enemies are way too aggressive. The ganks are crazy. The way every single area tries to kill you. It is actually... It feels like the game doesn't want you to play it at some point. Like, it is really aggressive. But level design, I really like it. The branching paths, I love the way they work. I love that you can pick, I think, up to like 5 different places to start with. And you can do anything you want. It gives you a lot of variety, a lot of options. The boss fights are not amazing, but they're definitely a step up from Dark Souls 1. It introduced the teleport, which for this game it works really well. The shortcuts that it does have are really good. I very much enjoy this game as well. I very much enjoy Dark Souls 2, but it's B because it's definitely not as good as Dark Souls 1 in terms of interconnectivity, the way the quests work, the characters that you can see in that game, how iconic they are, and how much of a personal experience it is. It's not as much of a personal experience, personalized, I should say, experience as Dark Souls 1. And the way the world... Dark Souls 1 has the same thing as Dark Souls 2, like the world is very dangerous, it is very punishing. But Dark Souls 1, in Dark Souls 1, it feels natural. In Dark Souls 2, it feels like they were put there just to fuck you. So, that's why it's on B. I really like it though. I really like Dark Souls 2. Even me, a certified Dark Souls 2 hater, recognize that cover. Sorry, I do not. I haven't seen the cover yet, okay? Sorry for that. In Kingdom Hearts, in the list, Kingdom Hearts is in the list. There's no way, right? No shot. No shot. No shot. Sephiroth is very Souls-like. Well, you can argue that Kingdom Hearts is more of a Souls-like than Black Myth Wukong, for example. But we'll see. What song is this? This is the ending song, I'm pretty sure. This is called... No idea. These are Chinese letters. I have no idea. But I think this is the ending song. I'm pretty sure. You already finished Wuchang. How was the final boss? The final boss was underwhelming, but it was underwhelming because it was not the actual final boss. It was the bad ending final boss. So we got the bad ending, sadly. But it's okay. We'll get a better ending later. We'll get a better ending next time. Now, next we got Bloodborne, and Bloodborne is at the top of B. Why is it at the top of B? Atmosphere, phenomenal. Level design and shortcuts, perfect. I really hate all of the beginning, early, mid to late game bosses. Not early. The early game bosses are good. The first 4 bosses are actually decent. Mid to late game, all of them are gimmicks. All of them are annoying gimmicks. And this game has such a good combat system. For some reason, it doesn't want to take advantage of that combat system. Because it turns all the boss fights into gimmick fights. And it doesn't utilize the amazing combat system that Bloodborne has. Having said that, the final boss fight in this game is really good. And the DLC definitely kind of saves all that. Like, it would probably be at the bottom of B if it wasn't for the DLC. But the DLC boss fights are phenomenal. And Lady Maria, my lovely. One of my 4th favorite boss fight, I think, ever. Especially if we're talking about Souls games. Amazing, just phenomenal. And then the Orphan of Kos, and the first one. I don't remember what the guy's name is. Oh, Ludwig. Ludwig. Yeah, Ludwig was also pretty cool. So, again, Bloodborne is B. B for Bloodborne, I guess. Really good, but very flawed. Again, I don't even care about the flasks not being reusable and you having to farm them. That's not a big problem for me. I don't care about that. But so many bosses, one after the other, being gimmicky and not taking advantage of the phenomenal combat system that Bloodborne has, kind of rubs me the wrong way. So, Bloodborne is still a phenomenal game, but it is B. Because again, S is Dark Souls 3. Bloodborne is B compared to that. Did you finish the game? Yes, Abhishek, we finished it. Wuchang is done for now. We're gonna come back to this game. This is a great game. And we're gonna beat it again because we got the bad ending. The bad ending! So we're gonna come back to it and get the good ending and the true ending and all the other endings. I'll be in and out of the stream, by the way. I'm getting lightheaded again. Don't worry about it, Eebs. Don't worry about it. Go and, like, take a nap. Maybe that will help. Eat something and take a nap. But Dark Souls 2 armor is too iconic for real. I did not wear it, so it is what it is. I did not wear it. Is the character's name? Oh, it's Wuchang then. Okay, so that song that you were asking for is Wuchang. Yes. So next one we have, well, my favorite one, Elden Ring. What else to say? This was my first one. This was my gateway drug, if you will. This was a phenomenal game. Having such a massive open world that's beautiful, and everywhere you go, you can do whatever you want. You can go everywhere, and you can flip any rock, and you will find a boss under it. It is amazing, the scope of this game, and how much of that scope it actually delivers. I would say yes, some reused enemies and stuff like that, sure, but everything is phenomenal. Boss fights are amazing, atmosphere, music, level design. Well, level design, it's an open world game, but it allows you to branch out and go wherever you want, and do whatever you want, and have your own fun with it, have your own experience, make it your own. In a very similar sense to Dark Souls 1, but I think Dark Souls 1 does it a little bit better. A lot of games do things better than Elden Ring, so Dark Souls 1 does interconnectivity better, and making sure that, you know, the experience is very personalized. Bloodborne has better atmosphere. Dark Souls 3 has probably the level of aggression of some Dark Souls 3 bosses is better than Elden Ring. Elden Ring bosses are a little bit too aggressive, I would say, now that I've played all of them. I love it, but again, if we want to be a little bit subjective, that's like a legit criticism that I would say I have. A little bit too aggressive, but I don't mind. I loved it. Malenia is my favorite boss of all time. Like, I love Radahn, I love Mesmer. There are so many great bosses in that game. Godfrey, again, Elden Ring, phenomenal. The lore of Elden Ring is also really cool. Nothing else to say. Dark Souls 2 also does RPG mechanics a little bit better. RPG, the stats at least, because of ADP. I think that ADP being tied to dodge roll, iframes basically, and to the flask drinking speed, I think that's genius. That's really good. I'm not sure why they removed it after Dark Souls 2. I really liked it. They removed it probably because people hated it, but people hated it because they didn't know about it. So if you know about it, then you can go into the next game knowing it, you're gonna enjoy it, I think. But it is what it is. So each and every one of those games does something better than Elden Ring, but Elden Ring does them all so well and combines everything so well that I think deserves the top of S. I think Elden Ring is so far the best game they've ever made. But depending on who you are, you might think that, you know, like, I want boss fights more, and I don't like the level of aggression of Elden Ring, so I like this more. I like the personalized experience more, so Dark Souls 1 is the best for me. I love atmosphere. Atmosphere is my thing. I loved how thematically cool the bosses were, and the lore of Bloodborne. So I love Bloodborne more. Or I really like the choices they give you, they let you do, and the min-maxing that, you know, Dark Souls 2 allows, and the freedom that no other Souls game does. That's fine by me. Sure. Different strokes for different folks. Pick your poison. I just love Elden Ring the most. Maybe because it was my first, but I do like it the most so far. One moment. Back-to-back bad endings. Wait, what was the other bad ending that I got? Did I get another bad ending that I forget? Oh, Black Myth Wukong? Oh, true. That's probably the one you're talking about. Yeah, but there's no way I'm gonna remember that flux. I don't know if you understand, like, what the perspective of someone that does not have that type of writing system is. But when we see that, all we see is something that we'll never forget. Never remember. That's, like, incomprehensible. Dark Souls 3 bosses are fast, won't bore you. They are fast enough to not bore you, but not as aggressive as Elden Ring. So I think that Dark Souls 3 strikes a really great balance. The first couple of bosses aside, some bosses in the beginning are really boring, but even the tutorial boss is a really great example. Gundyr is a really good example of that. But anyway, Sekiro, not a fucking Souls-like. Just the fact that it's made from FromSoft and it has the FromSoft kind of level design is not enough to say that it's a Souls-like. If it's not an RPG, it cannot be a Souls-like. One of the biggest strengths of these games is that they are all immensely enjoyable RPGs, and you can do whatever you want there. How can you say that Sekiro is an RPG? You cannot. It's not. So there's no way that it can be a Souls-like. I think that being an RPG is one of the number one things that Souls-likes are. Level design, the way the levels work together, but again, even within these games, there's no consistency there, right? But if we put them all together, the one thing that they have in common and the thing that they thrive in is how much of a great RPG all these games are. They're phenomenal RPGs. This game is not an RPG. There is no way this is a Souls-like because it's not an RPG, okay? Let's leave it there. I can say other things as well. We have a lot of other reasons, but mainly not an RPG. No change of weapons, no progression system besides just eating stuff that makes you stronger, like flat out stronger. Not an RPG, not a Souls-like. Lords of the Fallen. Haven't played. This is the original one, I'm pretty sure. Because this is the one that we played. This is 2014. Haven't played it and will probably never play it. I heard it sucks. Not gonna give it a shot. But Lords of the Fallen is C. The reason why Lords of the Fallen is C is because, again, its level design is kind of confusing and confused. I think it's trying to do what Wuchang did. So do Dark Souls 1 interconnectivity with Dark Souls 2 teleports and Dark Souls 3 small level shortcuts. But it doesn't really do it well because it doesn't make sense when something is connected. In Dark Souls 1, when everything connects back to the Firelink Shrine, that is because you need that because you don't have the teleports and because your progression point might be there. In Lords of the Fallen, you just connect back for no reason. There is no reason. Because it's cool, I guess. But you can always teleport back, so it doesn't really matter. So, like, everything gets in the way. It kind of, like, the way the interconnection works, it just messes around with where do I progress from? Why does it connect me back since I can teleport everywhere? Like, it doesn't really make sense a lot of the time. So it kind of gets in the way of itself with the level design. And the bosses are way too easy. They over-nerfed them, I think. Like, this game is way too unpunishing. Like, it's not punishing at all. Like, easy. But the aesthetics of it is really good. I love the weapon designs, and I love some characters. The boss design is really cool as well. That's why I want the bosses to be a little bit tougher, because I just basically one-shot almost all of them, or two-shotted them. I didn't have enough time to, like, actually enjoy fighting them. They had really cool ideas with Lords of the Fallen 1, and there is something there that they could take on the 2.0 version, by the way, then that they can take away on Lords of the Fallen 2. I'm very hopeful for Lords of the Fallen 2. I think they can make a great game if they have the 2.0 version of this game as a basis. Moving on from that, Titan Souls, I don't know what that is. It looks like a Metroidvania. That's not a Souls-like. I don't know what that is. I would assume not a Souls-like. Salt and Sanctuary. Isn't that a Metroidvania? I'm pretty sure that Salt and Sanctuary is a Metroidvania. Yeah, it's a Metroidvania, okay. Not a Souls-like. The Surge. Is the Surge a Souls-like? I don't think so. I'm not sure. The Surge. It's a shooter, isn't it? It's just it's action, right? But it's not. I don't know. I don't think the Souls-like, right? It is? Okay. I will trust you on that. So I haven't played it yet. It goes to haven't played. I can see The Witcher on the list too. Oh my god. Darksiders 3. I'm pretty sure that Darksiders is an action game. Hack and slash. It's not a Souls-like. So we'll put it here for now. Aswen. I don't know this game. Well, you know what? The games that I don't know, we'll just put them here, okay? We'll just let them here. If I don't know them, maybe they are, maybe they aren't. I have no opinion on them. Well, I know this one is... So these two is Metroidvania. Dark Beyond. No, this one. The Surge. I haven't played. I'll take your word on it. A Remnant. I'm pretty sure this is one, and I haven't played it yet. Darksiders 3. I'm pretty sure it's not a Souls-like. It's an hack and slash action game. So we're gonna leave it at that. And Remnant 2, again, I'm pretty sure it is a Souls-like, but I haven't played it yet. Code Vein, I haven't played yet. I want to play it. Let's put that on the top of the list. Because the next Souls-like that I will play after Demon Souls is probably Code Vein. Because I want to play it before it comes out. Jedi Fallen Order, sorry to tell you, but it doesn't really feel like a Souls-like. From what I've seen. I haven't played it though. You know what? Let's just put them there. I'm gonna play these games too, at some point. Dark Souls is here. What one is this one? Hellpoint. Oh, this is a Souls-like. I was thinking of playing this. I was thinking of playing Hellpoint for Halloween. It's like a scary... Excuse me. Hellpoint is like a scary type of like horror Souls-like. It looks pretty cool. I want to try it out at some point. Darksiders 3 is weird because the previous entries in the series are clearly action games, but they tried to make more of a Souls-like for this one. Darksiders 3, well, I know that the previous ones are definitely action games, but you know what? It belongs there. I don't know, I'll just put it there and we'll see. You know what? No, let's just get it out of there. Mortal Shell. Oh, another one that I want to play that I haven't played yet. I'll put that here too. So these are by order of which I want to play them. Actually, Mortal Shell 2 is coming out, so I'm gonna play the original one before 2 is coming out. So it's actually over Hellpoint. Chronos. I don't know this one. Stranger of Paradise. Guys, this is not a fucking Souls-like. Team Ninja games are hack and slash games. They're not Souls-likes. Come on. Come on. Come on. If you see a Team Ninja game, they're not Souls-likes. I think that, again, I haven't played them, but I'm pretty sure the progression systems are not RPG progression systems, right? So just on that, I don't think Stranger of Paradise is a Souls-like. From what I've seen and from what I've played, it feels Souls-inspired, so maybe that's why people say that. I don't know. I'll just put it there. You know what? I'm not confident in my answer for that. I don't care. Yeah, I know, exactly. So Neo games are not really Souls-like from what I've seen. But I will play them and then I'll tell you, okay? I'm not gonna give my opinion on that because I haven't played them yet. Lies of P. Lies of P for me is S tier. Lies of P was amazing. Story-driven with cutscenes. More linear than the other ones. But it was open enough so you can explore and do side quests and get more lore about bosses and about the world. The story was really good. Music, great. Phenomenal boss fights. This is the game that has the best consistency out of all of them in terms of boss fights. Lies of P consistently delivers on amazing boss fights from the first one that you play until the last one. Overall, I would say I enjoy Elden Ring boss fights, the good Elden Ring boss fights more. But if we're talking about consistency, Lies of P is definitely, in my opinion, the best one. The most consistent one in terms of delivering amazing boss fights one after the other. The level design, again, is more linear, but it reminds me of Dark Souls 3. The progression point is always the last bonfire, though. So, in that sense, it's more linear. But it makes sense because the story of Lies of P is not open-ended. You go towards a certain point and then you branch out to paths. So it makes sense for them to not do the Dark Souls 3 type of level design. And I think they did it perfectly. Lies of P is as close to perfect as you can get with almost everything that it does. I have I don't think that I have any criticisms. The only reason why Dark Souls 3 goes above it is because of atmosphere, I think. But I really love the atmosphere on this one too. So that's why it's always really tough for me to decide which one I like the most. And like Elden Ring is my favorite one, and Lies of P and Dark Souls 3 are very close to number 2. It basically depends on like how I wake up every morning that I think about it. Like sometimes I think Lies of P is better, sometimes I think Dark Souls 3 is better. It very much depends. But yeah, that Lies of P is phenomenal. Its story is really great as well. Hits such good emotional beats. But maybe that's because I got the best ending. But anyway, next one. Oh, the crab. Oh, the crab game. I really want to play this one as well. We might play this one for Christmas. I really want to play the Crab Adventure Souls. Like, I really want to do this one. This looks so charming. This is going to be the Final Fantasy IX of Souls-likes for me. Final Fantasy IX is extremely charming. And Kazan is another one that I want to play. Of course, haven't played it yet. Wuchang. Wuchang might be... It's either here or here. Or here. God damn it. I love the atmosphere of Bloodborne more. I think that in terms of atmosphere, this game is good, but not phenomenal like Bloodborne. Gameplay-wise, they're very similar. Combat-wise, actually. The interconnection, the level design is actually very similar to Bloodborne. And Dark Souls 1. Boss fights are better than Bloodborne, 100%. This game has great boss fights. Do I like it more? I think I will put it above Dark Souls 2. Again, Dark Souls 2 is phenomenal. So all the games be above. They are phenomenal games. It's just a matter of like, they're very, very close. This is very, very close. Dark Souls 1, I definitely enjoy more than Wuchang. I would say it's very much above. But Wuchang would probably be either here or here. It's just a matter of, do I consider the atmosphere of Bloodborne winning over everything else that Wuchang does better? I would put Wuchang here for now, but it's very close. This is another case of Dark Souls 3 Lies of P. They are very, very close. Like, one day I will wake up and I will think that the other one is better, and another day I will wake up and I will think the other one is better. So we'll just put it here for now. That is where I think Wuchang goes. Great boss fights. The story was okay, like fairly easy to follow. It had a lot of branching paths, great level design. Interconnectivity is great because it works like as opposing Lords of the Fallen. When it goes back to the Firelink Shrine, it makes sense because that's your progression point. Everything connects to that, and when it leads you back there, you want to be there because there is no bonfire close, so you cannot really utilize the teleports. Also, in Lords of the Fallen, you can always put a bonfire and teleport anywhere you want, so that's another thing. It doesn't make sense. They should just get rid of that, in my opinion. That's quality of life that's not needed, I think. That gets in the way of the gameplay. Wuchang doesn't have that, which is great. And all the shortcuts are great because they lead to bosses, and those like Dark Souls 3. And they are very much needed because the bonfire is not that close. So everything makes sense. This is a very organic world that they made. I would probably put it at above Bloodborne if I knew that they're not going to change anything else. But I have a feeling that they're going to be changing other stuff. So, for example, it's been rumored that they will add respawning on like right in front of the boss. If they do that, this game instantly goes here. Instantly. Because it gets in the way of the level design. But as it is now, it is a great game, and I would highly, highly recommend it to anyone, as I would Bloodborne, as I would Dark Souls 2, as I would Dark Souls 1, and all the other games. Well, Lords of the Fallen, I'm not sure I would be recommending for people to check out before any of these games. Like, maybe if you play all of these and some of these, possibly, that might be better. Then maybe Lords of the Fallen. But I haven't played this either, so, you know, cannot comment on that. But moving on to The Witcher 2. The Witcher 2, which is definitely not a Souls-like. Holy. These people, man. These people. Witcher 3, not a Souls-like. Journey. How is Journey a Souls-like? Shovel Knight. I know Shovel Knight. It's not a Souls-like, it's a Metroidvania. Destiny. Not a Souls-like. God of War. Not a Souls-like. Man. Guys. Is everything a Souls-like at this point? And what are we doing? What are we doing? Dead Cells. Not a Souls-like. What is this one? I'm not sure what game is this one. Maybe it's Darksiders? If it's Darksiders, it's not a Souls-like. I don't know this game. Nier Automata. Are you guys kidding me? Nier Automata is my second favorite game of all time. It's not a fucking Souls-like. Stamina equals Souls-like. Yeah. Hollow Knight. Great game. Phenomenal game. Not a Souls-like. You know, I would put them here because they are at my top, I would say. Witcher 3 as well. Probably here. But man, they are not Souls-likes. Not at all. Not even by a long shot. Fear and Hunger. What? What? How? I think this one is a Souls-like, but I haven't played it yet. I'm gonna put it here. I want to play it at some point. This is either a Souls-like or very similar to Sekiro, but I don't know. I think this one is actually Souls-like. Fear and Hunger is Souls-like? Yeah, that's a joke, right? And I think that the Neo games are not, but I haven't played them yet. So, you know what? I will reserve my judgment for that. We'll see. We'll see if they are or not. We'll see if they are or not later. But yeah, this is pretty much it, right? From the games that I've played, I would say Elden Ring is by far and beyond... Well, not by far and beyond. Actually, the more time passes, the more I appreciate the other ones. So this might change at some point, but as things stand now, Elden Ring is my favorite one still. Dark Souls 3 and Lies of P are very, very close to each other. Dark Souls 1... When I first played Dark Souls 1, I would say that Dark Souls 1 would be like down here. But when I watched other people play and I saw what you can do, I grew to appreciate the freedom that it gave me and how much of a personal, special experience it is. And I think it's a very special game. Like, I would say that out of all of them, the most special one is Dark Souls 1. It is a wonder. It is a wonder. It is like a wonderful mess. It is a beautiful, amazing, inspiring mess. It's great. In all the best ways. Bloodborne is B because all the mid... explicitly because all the mid to late game bosses are shit. Mechanically. Thematically, they're cool. Lore and stuff like that, that is cool. But I don't care because they should have... I think they should have found a better way to implement those boss fights because it really does not take advantage of the phenomenal combat that Bloodborne has. Wuchang, again, very close to Bloodborne. Bloodborne takes it for now because of atmosphere, but they're very, very close because the boss fights in Wuchang, almost all of them are really good. The level design is phenomenal compared to these two. Very, very, very close to these two in terms of level design. And also, I don't know, the story was pretty good as well. The characters I liked. If anything, some of the moments and some of the characters and bosses are more memorable on Bloodborne. That's another thing that it has over this. The good bosses, the ones that I care about, and the really cool characters, side characters that sometimes you find if you do the side quests, are much better than the ones in Wuchang, I would say. So that's one more reason why it goes above Wuchang. And Dark Souls 2 is a little bit below, just because of the fact that I played the... Wait. What's it called? Scholar of the First Sin version. And that version has a lot of ganks. A lot of ganking. Like, the enemies are just after your life in a very unnatural way. It feels like the game is trying to get you when you're trying to play the game and the game is like, get the fuck out of here. It feels very aggressive, but it has its merits. One of the, maybe the best RPG out of all of these in terms of like the customization and the min-maxing that it allows you to do. Great atmosphere. I loved some of the levels, very memorable levels, especially the light town of this game. Wow. It hurt to play it. Also, some of the really memorable, annoying NPC invaders, like Forlong. I hate that guy. I really hate that guy. And Lords of the Fallen is down here just because of the fact that level design is such a big deal in these games. And this game just, it doesn't make any sense in this game. It gets in the way of the gameplay so much that I couldn't in good conscience put it everywhere else. Also, the bosses are extremely undertuned, and even though their design is great and the fights flow really well and the combat system is actually pretty good, the combat feels fluid, it still misses because the bosses are so easy that I was not even challenged even once, I think. More than like 20 minutes or 30 minutes or so. And, you know, that's kind of a problem when, you know, like the main spectacle of your game is the aesthetic and the mood and, you know, it leads all the way, it leads to the boss fights. It leads up to the boss fights. So if your level design is not amazing, it gets in the way of the game and your bosses do not deliver, then what's the point, right? Again, they could deliver, but they are horribly undertuned. So I really hope they buff them up again. So, and we will play the game again for sure, because I want to get the other ending as well. I want to get the Umbral ending. The only one that I have replayed out of those is Elden Ring, but we're gonna do replays of all of these games because they have so much more to offer on a second playthrough. Dark Souls 1 was my first Souls game. Also, hi, hello, Jar. Welcome in, sir. Welcome in. So you started with Dark Souls 1. That's actually very interesting. That's probably the best way to go if you're not if you are a masochist a little bit, because Dark Souls 1, I feel like you kind of have to push through to appreciate. I think that the best way to go, if you want to go with FromSoft games, is Elden Ring, Dark Souls 3, Dark Souls 1. And if you want to add Souls-like in the mix, I would say Lies of P if you are more story-driven, Dark Souls 3, Dark Souls 1, and then Elden Ring. If you are more into horror, I would say Bloodborne is a really good starting point as well. But yeah. This might be ruffle some feathers, but my problem with Dark Souls 3 is that it always felt like a tool bosses that should have been in Bloodborne. Now, I disagree. Very different aesthetic. The aesthetic of bosses, for me at least, right? The aesthetic of Dark Souls is very, very medieval Europe. This is Lovecraftian horror. They did not feel similar at all. The only thing that felt a little bit similar is like the color palette, but it makes a lot of sense for Dark Souls 3 because, you know, the world doesn't have any fire left. It's in the brink of extinction. So it kind of gives you that desperate feeling. Bloodborne has that color palette because, again, Lovecraftian horror and all that. They did not feel similar in theme at all. They felt very, very distinct to me. But that's for me. Forlorn is the main character of Dark Souls 2? Yes. Forlorn is the main character, and we just live in his world rent-free. Oh, and he just jumps in and out and just kills us all the fucking time. I hate him. I really do. I really, really do. I mean, back when I played, there were only 2 Souls games. I'm old. True. But I'm old too. I just never played these games on release. And you know what? If Dark Souls 1 was like my first Souls game and I played it back in the day, I would probably have more nostalgia for it as well, and I would put it on top. I think that if nostalgia was because I'm not nostalgic for any of these games. I played them during the past like 6 months. Yeah, 6 months. I started on June with Elden Ring, and then all the way to today when I play Wuchang. It's been like what, 5 months or something? So I have no nostalgia for any of them. So there's no nostalgia factor here. If I had a nostalgia boner for Dark Souls 1, I would probably put it up here. But I don't, so it's on A. Yeah, dudes in armor, which feels doesn't suit Bloodborne. Exactly. So it's more medieval Europe, and that's the feeling that we're going for, which is why I don't feel like they would suit in Bloodborne. They would be very out of place. Some Bloodborne bosses you can probably take to Dark Souls 3, because they're just Lovecraftian horror, and that kind of makes sense for Dark Souls 3 sometimes. But in general, they have a very distinct feeling to them. They're very, very different in my opinion, and I love them for that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the Souls games. This is my list. Feel free to do your own if you want. This is the one that I did. So let me link it in chat for you guys if you want to do it on your own. And, you know, you can post it on Discord if you want. Feel free to join our Discord. Feel free to follow me on Twitter as well. On Instagram, I post reels and stuff like that. Also on Instagram, I started posting some of the physical games that I have, like some games of in my collection. So, you know, you have that as well. By the way, do like the stream on YouTube and subscribe if you want more, because we are doing more. We are coming back on Monday with Demon Souls. Demon Souls is the next game, the original Demon Souls for PlayStation 3, which I have right here. I got this bad boy for 40 euros, which I think is a good price for it, because it's really difficult to get nowadays. And yeah, I immensely enjoyed Wuchang though, man. It was a really good game. I will probably play the Crab's Adventure during Christmas as well, during December. And before Code Vein 2 comes out, I will play Code Vein 2, and before Mortal Cell 2 comes out, I will play Mortal Cell, for sure. True, but I was thinking more about comparison on a gameplay level. Oh, gameplay-wise? Dark Souls 3 was actually a little polarizing when it came out because of Bloodborne influence and how fast it is. Yeah, but it feels very different because Bloodborne plays like Lies of P and Wuchang, and with like the dodge, maybe that's because I only dodge, right? But the dodge is like a sidestep. It's not a complete roll. This has dodge roll. So even dodging, for example, which is a big part of the gameplay, it does not feel the same with Bloodborne. Like even that. When you're locked on, it's a sidestep for Bloodborne and for Lies of P and for Wuchang. These games feel very, very similar to each other in terms of how the combat works. Dark Souls 3 feels very similar to Elden Ring and Dark Souls 1. And Dark Souls 2, actually. If anything, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, and Elden Ring share the same DNA of gameplay, I think. The combat. Sorry, not gameplay. Combat, specifically. So what about the Hobo Browser game? What's the Hobo Browser game? What is that? What are you talking about? What is that Hobo Browser game? You referenced it earlier as well. What is that? But I can see why you might feel like it compared to Dark Souls 1. If you haven't played Dark Souls 2, if your only frame of reference is like Dark Souls 1, Bloodborne and Dark Souls 3 are significantly faster. So when Dark Souls 3 came out, if a lot of people didn't play Dark Souls 2, or played it and got agility'd, right? I can see why they would think that Bloodborne feels similar to Dark Souls 3. Compared to Dark Souls 1, the gameplay is much faster. But Dark Souls 2 was in between. And I think that the speed of Bloodborne, the way the combat of Dark Souls 2 flows, those are just... And the way the world feels is a combination of all of these three games. So it has some things from each and every one of them. So, any plans for the game after Demon Souls? Are we getting Democracy back? I'm not sure yet. That's the thing. So, after Demon Souls, I was thinking if I played the Hollow Knight Silksong, it would win. So, there is no Democracy there. So, I'm not sure. I don't know if I might do... Because Demon Souls is going to be at least like a week to 10 days, right? So, if we're on December, I might actually go with the Crab's Adventure... Or a Pokemon Nuzlocke, because I want to do a hard challenge, and Nuzlocke challenges, a hardcore Nuzlocke, is going to be really fucking hard. Also, I find Nuzlockes to be really fun, because what I do in Nuzlockes, for those who don't know, Nuzlocke is, you play a game, a Pokemon game, but with restrictions. A Pokemon, if you catch it, you cannot catch it again. Like, if I catch a Pikachu, I cannot have a Pikachu or a Raichu or anything else ever again. If a Pokemon dies, it's dead. It's gone. Bye-bye. You can only catch one Pokemon every route, so you have a limited pool of Pokemon. And in hardcore Nuzlocke, you cannot heal during the battle. You cannot change your Pokemon when the opponent is changing, so they will have to take a free hit, basically, every single time you change, so there is consequence to changing your Pokemon. And what is another? Oh yeah, and every single Pokemon, the most important one, must be named. So when I do hardcore Nuzlocke, I name Pokemon after viewers. So you guys are gonna be in the game. And I think that's gonna be super fun for like a Christmas game, right? For like a Christmas time, because Christmas is a happy time. And when were we happier than when we were playing Pokemon games back in the day when we were kids? Not the new Pokemon games, because those are shit, but all the old Pokemon games like Heart Gold and Soul Silver. So I might give you Democracy back. And you get to decide which game we Nuzlocke. Maybe you want to see a game from your childhood. Maybe you want to see a game that you haven't seen yet. Maybe Generation 5, Generation 4, Generation 3, 2, 1. I'm down to play all of them. Even Generation 1, I'm down. I haven't played them since I was like 7 years old. Viewers dying is equals happy time. No, shut up. It's not. That's not what I meant. You're not gonna die because I am great at Nuzlocke and nobody dies. But there is a potential for you to die. That's the thing. It's not necessarily gonna be you guys dying, because I am really good, okay? I'm a good gamer. I'm a god gamer, right? Soul Silver is the best Pokemon. Wait, the last Pokemon game I really loved. You know what? You know what, Jar? I can agree with you on that, but it depends on what was the order you played them in. So, for example, I played Pokemon games when I was very young. Generation 1, 2, I played on friends' Game Boys because I didn't have my own Game Boy. Generation 3 was when I owned the Game Boy, and it was the first game that I owned. It was Pokemon Ruby. And then Generation 4, I didn't play because I didn't have a DS, or Generation 5 onwards. So recently, like 2 years ago when I started streaming, I Nuzlocked Heart Gold and Soul Silver, and Generation 5, Black and White, and Black and White 2. I would say the best Pokemon game ever made is Pokemon Heart Gold, or Soul Silver. The second best is Emerald, and the third one is Black and White. The original Black and White. So I really like that, yes. I really like them. I really like those games. But again, before Generation 5. After Gen 5, I've played Gen 6. I didn't really love it. And the remake of Generation 3, which I don't adore. Let's say that. I don't adore. I quite like Diamond and Pearl 2. Which one did I play? I played the original Platinum. And Platinum is up there. I would say Platinum would be number 4 in the best games. Like, my top 3 is that, but number 4 would be probably Platinum. My favorite one is always going to be Ruby, though, because it was the first one that I owned. So it holds a very special place in my heart. And Fire Red also. Fire Red is probably... The remakes of Gen 1 is number 5. Maybe number 4 in that list, actually. Yeah, the remake of Gen 1 was really spectacular. Probably better. Probably better. But, so yeah, maybe you will get Democracy back when I decide to do the hardcore Nuzlocke, and you guys will get to decide which game, which generation we get to revisit as a hardcore Nuzlocke, in which you're going to take part in, and you're going to be the Pokemon, and I am definitely not going to have you killed, because I'm great at these games. I'm phenomenal. Trust me, nothing bad has happened in any of my Nuzlocks. I've been good in all of them, surely. Emerald all the way. Emerald is great. Emerald is great. Emerald is the complete version of Ruby, but it's just that I didn't get Emerald back in the day. I had Ruby. I played Emerald way after, like a couple of years after I played Ruby. The best video game ever? I wouldn't say the best video game ever, but it's a great game. My favorite video game of all time is Kingdom Hearts 2. My second favorite is, still to this day, Nier Automata. And then number 3 number 3 and down there, it gets a little muffled. Like Persona 5, Final Fantasy 9, maybe Final Fantasy 9 actually. Persona 5, Final Fantasy 9, Elden Ring is in the mix. These 2 games are gonna be in the top 10 as well. Like these 3 are in my top 10 of all time, I think. It's really tough though. It's really tough. That's some weird type of democracy, not gonna lie. Yeah, choose where you die. Choose your dying place. Choose your dying setting. Yeah, that's kind of weird, but you know what? It's like basically choose your own gulag. You know, which gulag do you prefer? What do you want to do? Something like that. Bloodborne was my favorite game of all time for many years. Well, yeah, because it's a phenomenal game. I can definitely see why. Like, had I played Bloodborne when it released, that would definitely be up there on my favorite of all time too. But yeah, you get democracy back, so you will get to vote which game with hardcore Nuzlocke. And I think it's gonna be really fun, and I think you're gonna enjoy it. But first we have Demon Souls, and I will think of what to do after Demon Souls. Maybe we do not start with the Nuzlocke. Maybe I give you guys democracy back after Demon Souls to decide on the game, the next game. And then maybe after that, I give you the Gulag democracy. Choose your own death. Choose where you want to die in. Something like that. That's what I'm thinking right now. That's what I'm thinking right now. That's how I think that's the best way, right? I think that's the best way to go. Because again, it's Christmas time, man. I want to play something wholesome. And what's more wholesome than killing viewers in Pokemon? Right? It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun time. I'm down for Nuzlocke. Yes, everybody is. And if you haven't, if you have never seen a Nuzlocke, a hardcore Nuzlocke, it's super fun. By the way, if you run out of Pokemon to use, because there is a big chance in a Nuzlocke, it has happened to me. No, that's never happened. Viewers have never died, but hypothetically, you might be at a point like where all of your Pokemon die, and you don't have new routes to catch Pokemon in, because remember, you have to do 1 Pokemon each route. You cannot get more. So if there are no new Pokemon to catch, or no new routes to catch them in, it's game over. So there's a good chance that you will die. I love the consequences for Nuzlocke. That's why I'm thinking that, you know, playing all these like really tough games have reinforced my mental. Well, tough if you play them a certain way. It has reinforced my mental, and now I can go and do a hardcore Nuzlocke and beat it. Because when I played Soul Silver, Hard Gold actually I played, it was not a hardcore Nuzlocke, it was a softcore Nuzlocke. I did not have the limitation for heals, so I could just heal my Pokemon in battle. So that was much easier. So we're not gonna do that now. The Nuzlocke that we're gonna do will have a lot of restrictions, and it's gonna be really tough, but a really cool time, I think. Game Freak should really embrace Nuzlocks, I think. I feel like they really should. But they're not doing it, which kind of sucks. But it is the most popular way of playing Pokemon, I think. Especially for us. Just give us the option. Give us the option. Make it official, give us the option, and let us have some fun, right? But it being official or not, we're still doing it, so who cares, right? Who cares? So I'm thinking, maybe after Demon Souls, you guys get Democracy back, and you decide between Code Vein, Mortal Shell, Crab's Adventure, and maybe another game. I'm not sure which one it will be. And then I take Democracy back from you and I give it back to you in a fake way, so you decide your own place to die, your own game to die in a hardcore Nuzlocke, something like that. That might be what we do. But it all very much depends on when we're gonna do this. Oh, Stellar Blade! True. Okay, you're right, Jar. Stellar Blade might be the 4th one. So Code Vein, Mortal Shell, Crab's Adventure, and Stellar Blade. Those might be the 4 games that are gonna be on the next poll after Demon Souls. But I will think about it, okay? I will think about it. This is not a final plan, but you might be getting Democracy back for a little bit. And then you're gonna choose your Gulag. in Pokemon. We'll see. But I think that's it for today. Like, what else do we do here? I was expecting to struggle with the final boss more. Because I was expecting to do the final fight today, but I was expecting to struggle with the boss more, but I killed it kind of quickly. Bro is planning to schedule on how he will manipulate our democracy. Damn. Welcome to real life. Welcome to real life. Based, of course. Classic? It's not classic. It's not classic. I give you guys democracy all the time. It's just that if I want to do a gulag, you guys, at least you will get a chance to, you know, choose where you will die, right? That's not classic. This is the first time I do this. We'll see if we do it again, but that's the first time. That's going to be a first. Well, yeah, it is going to be a first. Because last time I did any Nuzlockes, the Nuzlockes were actually not democratic. I just chose the game. So now you guys get to choose the game at least, right? You know, you get some voting rights. Like, yeah, you're not get to decide the outcome or the game, but the type of the game, but you're gonna decide which game. So it's kind of the same if you really think about it. The only difference is that whichever game it is, you guys are gonna be in it, and you guys are gonna die. The rule though is it's gonna be people that are on the stream by the time when I'm doing it. So if you're not there, I'm not just gonna pick your name and kill you. Don't worry about that. If you're not there, you're safe. You gotta be there in order for you to not be safe. So that might be a reason why you wouldn't want to join the stream and watch me kill you. True. But all the Pokemon are gonna be named after viewers that are gonna be there. If you're not there, and if we run out of names, you guys get to choose a name just randomly. We're gonna do a poll, and you guys are gonna decide on the name of the Pokemon. So you're gonna have even more democracy. How about that? He's Greek, so he's leading authority on democracy. I am, yes. I am a leading authority on democracy, being Greek and all, right? Not to, you know, not to suck my own dick here, but I am. So, that's how we're doing it, okay? Dig your own grave? Oh, you can choose where you dig it? Yeah! Choose which generation you're gonna dig your grave in. Which one is the most fun or nostalgic one? Like, a good death is something that warriors since the ancient times were looking for. You guys are gonna get the chance to actually choose. What's more fun than that? Sounds fun? Yeah, it is. Probably is. Hopefully, maybe. Maybe, right? Right? Well, it will definitely be fun. You know, as death can be fun sometimes, right? Well, I am reserving Magnemite since it's my favorite Pokemon. Magnemite is gonna be on gens 1, 2, and 3, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure if Magnemite is on Gen 4. It's definitely not on Gen 5. So it's very not on Gen 5, the first one. So it will definitely depend on which generation of games we're playing. You know what? I'm even gonna give you double democracy for the Pokemon games. I will put my 2 favorite games in there, Heart Gold and Emerald probably. And you guys are gonna choose between all the other ones on Discord. And then we're gonna put them on a poll on YouTube. So you will double choose your grave. You have even more democracy. How about that? I think that's a good deal. I think that's a pretty good deal. But yeah, that's all after Demon Souls. After Demon Souls, we'll see. Because who knows, like, if you guys like it, maybe we'll do 2 of them. I don't know. I'm fine to do, like, more than one. It's been a while since I played a turn-based game. On stream, at least. Because I played Digimon Storytime Stranger off stream. Which was a great game, by the way. You should check it out if you haven't. Gen 4 introduced Magnezone. Oh, that's right. So it is on Gen 4 too. So all of the games that we're gonna play, all of them have Magnemite. So I guess you're Gucci. So in that case, I think that will be it for today, boys. Like a shorter stream today, about like 3.5 hours, something like that. But exciting stuff for Monday, because on Monday, you're getting 2 things. You guys are getting Demon Souls. And you're also getting the maid outfit, okay? You're getting the fucking maid outfit. I'm gonna be a maid for Demon Souls. I have no idea why it happened like that. You know, the most horrifying game in the series paired to a maid outfit, but, you know, life works in weird ways, right? So we're gonna do OG Demon Souls and maid outfit. So maid Souls, I guess, starts on Monday. So, in that case, I want to chat a little bit more, but I think I can do some editing and all that. So I gotta love you and leave you. I think this is a good chance to catch up with some stuff that I've been putting off. And some YouTube stuff. So I'm gonna release a video on the tier list of bosses that we did for Elden Ring. And this might also become a video at some point. Maybe even next week. We'll see. Oh my god, I will get so much hate for putting Wuchang above Dark Souls 2, am I? And Lies of P above Dark Souls and Bloodborne. Oh, that's gonna be very controversial. People are not gonna like that, but who cares? I don't give a shit. It's my opinion. Have a good one, boys. So, enjoy your weekend. Have a lovely, lovely, lovely time. Sleep well, eat well, and I'll see you on Monday with Maid Souls. Take care, boys. Have a good one.
事如所，怎解旧承诺？豫章心事生命歌，我曾来过。风车声索索，光阴如昨，世事本难测，没有如果。欲求欲不得，谁去想象终是祸？只做离歌，故梦皆不舍，世人终成错，念念不忘，飞蛾扑火，难弃难可，追成心魔，无人敢蹉跎，明知不可，但求片刻，最是生死离合。猜不透这命数轮廓，空听闻回响，与岁月微扬，月圆却皆是模样，何为弹愁灯下，潮落潮涨，潮痕映流光，又何必一生去拼旧时的伤？回首皆虚妄，因果终悠长，生死两茫，执念成王，难全难了，聚散梦一场，断念便相忘，算尽时光，数尽跌宕，万般化作一生命运无常。所想不用，落雨倾诉回响，莫彷徨。不必不躲，不分不辩驳，不空